Hello, and welcome once again to another episode of Third Action. I'm your lovely host, Jason, and these are the same three lazy carters that were here last week. In the bottom left, we have Regan Belladonna, Academy Wizard, played by Char.
I'm too tired to come up with anything to say, so hello.
Hello. In the bottom middle, we have Tullios Couldarn, Martial Fighter, played by Will.
Oh, hi there. Nothing special.
And in the bottom right, we have Felix Milos, Maestro Bard, played by Alex. Hello.
Hey.
And last time on Third Action, a group of intrepid adventurers dealt with a situation at Lavender, the local perfume shop. Well, it's not super local, but it's across town. The perfume shop across town. At Lavender, you had learned about the miracle elixir that their owner, Vendra, was peddling to the masses, claiming to cure the now rampant blood veil from the city, or from anyone who drank it within the city. You had discovered previously that it seems to be a sham, at least made partially with the water from the river of Chigare, which isn't... It's okay, but it's just river water. And upon investigation and pressing of Miss Vendra, you got her to confess to her crime and reveal the truth behind it. It was in fact some water and perfumes and some spices mixed together to make something wholly ineffectual, maybe even slightly dangerous to drink. And you shut the place down. So you returned, having gotten her to agree to shut down her shop, and watched her take things down and close up. You went back to the Citadel to report her to the head. Words. I'm also struggling. I only have to say words for a living. Okay. Yes. Who is the lady? Field Marshal.
Oh,
There we go.
yes.
You get it live, folks. Field Marshal Cressida Croft. There we go. The synapses are jumping. They're sparking. They're energizing. Okay, yes. You spoke to Cressida Croft. You turned in the evidence that you had on Vendra and Lavender, and she's going to have some people hopefully take care of that for you, bring her to justice. And in the meantime, you offered to help out with some other cases that have been bothering the guard in the last day or two. In particular, a certain issue with now that it's been some days since the outbreak has started, people are now starting to die in the city. And as corpses begin to pile up on the streets, the city has basically agreed to pay anyone willing to cart the dead off to the Grey District for mass burial. But it seems like some of these bodies that were supposed to be picked up by carters are either being missed or otherwise not making it to their destinations. You spoke with the agent on the case, and who had many other cases to deal with, and she was sort of happy to hand off her notes to you. And I guess that's where we'll sort of jump in as you guys are walking the streets, heading towards a place known as Racker's Alley. Go to this map as well. Okay. So, where are you? You're here. Okay. So you're heading out of Citadel Volshinik. I forget which of you has the notebook of the detective with the case notes on it. But as you flip through, you can see a number of discrepancies that have been pointed out by the Church of Pharasma over the last couple of days. And like, here's the reported death numbers in the city, here's the reported bodies that have arrived at the Grey District that the Pharasmans have noted. And as the death toll climbs, the number of bodies, the discrepancy in the number of bodies is starting to grow ever so slightly. It's a relatively small number. In the less than 100 bodies have gone missing, but really any number of bodies going missing at a time like this is of concern, especially when, as you are aware, there may or may not be a necromancer at large that you have not been able to deal with. So there's very much concern in those numbers. One such discrepancy is centered around an area of town in the north along the Avenue of Arms. There's been, in this area, a number of bodies have not shown up, and so it is believed that they are perhaps maybe being dumped somewhere. Maybe the carters are getting paid to pick them up and just dropping them off anywhere. And in fact, there's the reason why she seems to want you to check out this specific spot first is because the guard got a tip that they saw someone dropping off bodies here in Bracker's Alley to the north there. So, all that said, I hand the floor over to you. It is currently midday. We'll call that 1 p.m. On my visual calendar there is wrong, but this is Moon Day, Calistral the 25th. What do you guys want to do?
Happy Moon Day.
Indeed. I think as we mosey our way towards the north, I would look through the notes the detective left us to see if there's like a predictable set of carters who have been assigned this area, so that maybe we find some people we can go chat with, or at least follow around.
It doesn't look like they're keeping track of the actual people who are agreeing to pick up the bodies. They're basically just paying anybody who's got a cart or a wheelbarrow or anybody who can get bodies moving, basically.
We have a cart.
You do have a cart.
A wagon. It's kind
There's
of
a wagon.
It's a bigger cart. Well, maybe not. I don't actually know
How
the
many
wagon's
bodies do you
bigger
want
than
to
a
get?
cart.
And
We can get as many as we want.
This is a weird hobby.
would it be easier to go towards where the
It's a
alley
profession.
is and just look around for people carting stuff and follow them? Or better or worse, we've seen bodies all over the place at this point.
Honestly, seems like a plan, unless someone has a better idea.
Nope. Would they be carting them around in the daytime? Would they be bold enough to be... Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know if anyone's really going to follow someone with bodies on the cart. So it
As
might-
you're walking, you spot a carter with just like like pulling behind him a cart that's got like 4 bodies piled onto it.
I meant more if they were going to do something suspicious with the bodies.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah. I assume they're just, as soon as they find bodies, attempting to wheel them away.
Yeah, there's basically like a bounty going on right now for if you can pick up the dead, we'll pay for it.
Like, how much are they paying?
Small amounts. Some of it is just the families offering whatever they can, because they want their loved ones to be buried respectfully, and that might be in small coins, it might be in food, especially with food being a little bit tight right now. So nice meats, a silver, a handful of copper, that sort of thing.
Are the bodies like, I'm guessing it's like a variety maybe, but are they just kind of in the street and you can kind of go around and pick them up and throw them on? Or do you like go to someone's house and knock on the door and be like, I hear you have a dead body?
Yeah, it's more like that. You call for the, or you ask people to pick them up. Sometimes the guard will, and the guard nearby will is basically like flagging people down who are going along with carts, and saying like, oh, hey, we found out that this house over here has a dead body. I want to get them.
Okay.
So bring out your dead situation.
Yeah, so not just like strewn about.
No. And some bodies are strewn about. Like, you are seeing a couple of dead bodies, like, along the road. Those probably aren't getting paid to be picked up, but people could be picking them up to hopefully get paid by the Pharasmans instead. Some people might be trying to double dip, get paid by the family and get paid by the Pharasmans.
Ooh.
People are being entrepreneurial in this
That's
great
what
time
they
of death.
call it. Yes. It's not rude or... You know what? Everyone's having a hard time. Get your money by not...
Gotta get your
bring the
back wherever you
bodies.
can.
Just don't bring them to the necromancer.
Alright, so yeah, you guys are continuing to walk north. You pass the Script and Scrimshaw, make your way up through the University District.
To collect this bounty, people have to turn in the bodies at specific places.
Yes, at the Grand Cathedral. So you can pick up if you're picking it up on behalf of a family or like the guard, you pick it up at the point of you get paid at the point of pickup, which is most of the people who are doing the body pickups. But you imagine that people could also try to ask the Pharasmans for payment if there was no person to pick it up.
Gosh.
Or if there was no request.
There goes my other idea. Trying to see the people who are not going the same way everyone else is.
Honestly, if you just look for somebody picking up people on the side of the road, the only people who are going to pay are the Pharasmans, and the Necromancer would probably pay more.
Yeah, I will assume they're collecting the bodies that families aren't really attached to. But maybe not. I mean, I guess you could take the money and then steal the body.
As we approach Racker's Alley, how badly hit is this part of the city?
This part of the city, which I guess is part of what is this, North Point? Yeah.
The northeast point.
Yeah. Is pretty badly hit. You imagine if Old Corvosa is the main site of the outbreak, that this is sort of the next closest portion of the city. And the spot where you're in is definitely a lower income level than a lot of the other areas just to the south. So yeah, these houses are already a little bit run down, and the more run down looking the neighborhood, the more bodies there seem to be, or the more sickness there seems to be. And as you approach I haven't talked to you guys about the Avenue of Arms before, right? Or described it to you?
I don't think so.
no.
Don't remember that.
Okay. The Avenue of Arms is it's like an ancient, or it's named after these ancient sculptures that rise up from basically the side of the street. There are all these like stone hands. They almost look like like zombies, like reaching up out of the ground, you know. But it's just all the way along this kind of north part of town, where the street runs, is just this solid row of these like hand sculptures, reaching up. Some of them have swords, some of them have other weapons, some of them are holding books. Most of them are kind of broken and weathered with time, but a good portion of them are still in somewhat decent state, despite however long they've been here. It's been rumored that this art has been here since way before Korvosa was ever founded.
Strange kind of art to pre-exist.
I didn't think it was going to be so literal.
Yes, the other things that have kind of predated the town, as far as you would know if you are locals, which all three of you kind of are, the Gatefoot to the southwest of the city, by the bay. It's like overlooking the bay. It's just a giant broken foot statue. It's very old and weathered. Maybe it was a part of a bigger statue before. You're not sure. It sort of seems like it would be. Otherwise, someone was just worshipping feet.
I mean,
but
things. Try not to judge.
Yeah, it's just kind of overlooking the bay. And there's also all of these these other statues as well. That's what these black circles are around the Midlands and near Castle Korvosa. They're kind of all over the middle section of town, but they're these old kind of pillars with basically what look like they might have been humanoid statues from a long time ago, but those barely have any shape to them left. They're hardly distinguishable. And then the last thing is the pillar wall on the south side of the city, which is just a massive set of stone columns that kind of forms the boundary between Midland and the Grey District and the South Shore. Those are it's kind of a historical aside, but just some interesting old stuff that's been here for a long time.
Are the hands like on the edge of the cliff, kind of in the street? I don't remember if you said.
They're along the edge of the street.
Okay.
It's possible there was a street here a long time ago that these also ran alongside. It just seems like it looks like they built the Korvosan street here because there was this sort of art sculpture running along the side of the street. There are gaps in the sculpture where, or in this art piece, where the people have clearly like broken down, broken some of the arms and like made a path through for the various like streets and alleys. But yeah, for the most part, a lot of it is still intact. Yeah, that's the Avenue of Arms. Ratter's Alley is just
What a scenic part of town.
A lot of people do find it a little bit creepy.
Oh. Well, I think it's fine to have all these arms and hands here.
Yeah, you would.
Yes, I would.
People's tastes differ. I mean, there's a reason why they haven't been... No one's made any effort to remove them, and they're kind of historical, despite no one knowing what they're for.
It's like we're too afraid to ask what they're for now. So they just are.
It seems like a place where you could hide. Like, I could imagine one of them accidentally being hollow and making for a great hiding spot.
Accidentally. We can stake out. Have a new arm stake out later.
All right. So, do you guys just approach the alley directly? What's your plan? As you arrive, guess it's what, like, probably took like 30 minutes to walk over here. So you were going at a kind of casual pace.
Yeah, there was no like address or anything. It was just bodies seem to be going missing. When this
Yeah,
is one of the places.
There was a tip that Racker's Alley is a site where someone reported seeing someone dump a body.
Oh, I see.
Dump a body.
Do they know, like
Yes.
where? Oh, I guess they just would say Racker's Alley.
Yeah, it's basically just a tip. Like,
Yeah.
they have a number of other locations that they're interested in, some of which this guard has already looked into. They looked into a number of other alleys that were, like, over closer to the main shore bridge. And they did find a couple of dumping spots where people were just dropping off. Like, they were clearly, like, getting paid to pick up the bodies and then being lazy and just dumping them in some empty alley. And then going to go pick up more bodies.
I guess the first thing to ask would be, are there any heaps of bodies sitting around?
Alright, well, we can investigate that then.
But yeah, I don't think we'd go for any kind of stealthy approach. I think we'd just take a look around.
Okay. Then take a look you shall. Put you on the map here. Hopefully you guys can all see.
I can see,
but
in fact.
Oh, you can't see?
No, I can. I was like, look yonder.
Oh. Yes, look yonder. So as you walk down the street, the alley is just up ahead on your left. Oh, my mouse is hidden. It's just up ahead on your left over here. But just past the alley, you do see a person lying on the ground. They don't seem to be moving.
Going to get closer to try and examine how fresh this body is.
Is that a body? Well, it is a body, but is it a dead body?
Yeah, you pass by this looks like an apartment building here. This next building is like an old toy shop. And then, yeah, there's...
Ooh,
Oh,
As you pass by
goodness.
the alley, you spot... Well, maybe Tully doesn't see it, but...
Tully's a little more focused right
My
ahead.
goodness.
the others spot more bodies
Oh gosh.
That
deep within the alley.
is a
Facts.
troubling sight.
A huge pile of bodies.
Oh my word.
That's a lot of bodies.
Well, Felix.
Maybe we should have brought the wagon.
Seems you're onto something. We should have brought the wagon. My God.
I mean, I think at this point, Felix is gonna go down one of the anti-plagues that they have on them, because there is a 100% chance of getting exposed around here.
Not a terrible idea, in fact.
Yeah, upon seeing the dead, you immediately reach for your belt, pop the cork off of an anti-plague, and slurp that
Don
down.
my mask. Well, my mask has been donned for a while.
Hey, it looks like Tully
I
does
think
the
so.
same. And
Do I have
Regan, maybe you
Oh,
lower
I
the mask.
do have one. Good for me. Drink
I
it,
have
you
more
little
if you
shit.
need as well.
Okay, Regan lifts the mask, drinks it, and then lowers it again.
Get on there. There we go.
Oh yeah, I was assuming because you didn't say you were going to change, but are you Tully right now, or are you...
We are Tully right now, yes.
Okay. We Tullyan.
We Tullian, yes.
Okay.
Just looking
So
at
yeah,
anything
you
else I can
spot...
Pair with.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, wait, you can just click this?
Do we have the light effect right now, or did that actually fade?
I can give it to you again. I think it should be... I think it sometimes goes away.
Because it goes out every 24 hours, I think, so.
Yeah, you can just recast it.
Whee!
Okay. As long
This
as it
alley
actually-
is covered. Like, these two buildings are connected, so it is kind of dim
Oh,
in the
it is.
alley.
Even better, then yeah. Definitely want to
So
keep that on.
Regan, you recast light, giving yourself, Tully, and I presume Felix a light.
Yeah. Everyone, well, unless someone tells me not to, everyone gets a light.
Lights all
Thank you.
around.
All right, the darkness is lit up, and you can see in the alley there's a body somewhat close to you, only like 20 feet away in the alley, sort of at the edge. It looks like it got kind of maybe caught on the wall here. It looks like it was like partially dragged somehow, and you see there's like trail of blood and a trail of a wheel trail in the blood. So like 2 wheel tracks.
The real wheel trail?
Real wheel trail.
That's odd. It's like just someone's lazy dumping ground. When I meander forward. Oh, come here, my little critter.
Tully,
Yeah.
were you still looking at this body here?
Yes, just kind of seeing how fresh it seems to be if it's been here for a bit.
This one looks relatively fresh. They've got clear signs of the blood veil on their forehead, on their arms. There's still a little bit of color to their cheeks, so they've probably died very recently.
Go join the others then, down the...
Creepy alley.
Yeah.
Start getting
Step
lazy,
into
couldn't even bring
the-
them all the way in here.
Bigger part.
You,
Oops.
walk directly
Yeah, I'm
into the
just
alley.
going in.
Uh,
Oh, that's what happens.
where you see, a whole
Didn't mean to
load of bodies piled up against the wall. There's also, to your right, there's like a couple of barrels and a stairwell leading up to like the second floor of a building. And past these bodies to the left, there's another stairwell leading up. And the other side of the alley looks like it goes out into another street on the opposite side.
Are all these streaks on the ground like different sets of wheel tracks?
Yes. Some of them are drag marks, as if the bodies have been pulled along the ground. Some of them are wheel tracks. It's a mixture. You see some footprints as well. Probably from various boots and shoes.
This is a big enough pile that I want to believe that more than one Carter has contributed to this. I don't know. Someone could be busy.
That's just upsetting. Is there any... No one's... Is anyone like... Are there... No, I'm not sure. Like, why are their bodies just here? What is the point? Is this laziness?
That's my guess. I mean, especially if they don't think they're going to get paid for it. But either that, or maybe they're storing these for delivery to this necromancer.
Over here, where this door and set of stairs are, is there like a window? Could someone have looked out upon this scene?
To get up here, you have to kind of push some barrels out of the way, which is easy enough, but they were just kind of casually blocking it. And as you do, you like get like a tiny little spider crawls up on your hand as you like push aside, like there's some cobwebs here. So it doesn't look like these barrels have even really been moved in a long time.
That's a message from DeVargo.
Yeah.
A warning.
But yeah, I'll push past the barrels and head up the stairs. I want to see if it's conceivable that whomever is inside could look out if they chose to.
No, it is just a plain wooden door.
Okay.
There's like an old rusted lock on it, and no window as far as you can see. There is an old welcome mat on the ground, but it looks fairly weathered.
I won't quite commit to breaking and entering yet, but it's on the to-do list. But yeah, that satisfies my current curiosity. Step carefully. In all of this, has anyone living have we seen any living humans or otherwise in and around the area?
I mean, you saw maybe some people on the street while you were walking here, but in this alley, no one. Just these bodies. And yeah, Tully, those stairs, you're at the stairs at the far end of the alley. Those look like they go up to maybe the 3rd floor of the building on the left.
Do I notice cobwebs or anything in that direction?
They look like fairly old, rickety stairs. You don't notice any cobwebs in particular.
Well, at least we know where the bodies are at.
Now we can bring the wagon up here.
I really do regret not bringing that in the first place.
I told you.
I mean,
Actually, I didn't expect to have so many bodies.
we would need a horse to get the wagon to carry this many bodies effectively.
That's true.
So, maybe one of us can go get it if we really dedicate ourselves to that task. But I guess I kind of want to investigate the bodies themselves, try to figure out if the people, what, if anything, the people might all have in common.
Other than being dead.
Other than being dead, I'm looking for some clue if the Carter or Carters who made this pile were maybe pulling people from a common part of the city, or I don't know, maybe this is a dinner party gone awry. Someone served some really bad canapes.
Oh my god.
What method of investigation are you doing? Are you doing visual? Are you picking up bodies and turning them around and looking them over?
My current impulse is visual. I'm trying to see if I have any. Yeah, I don't want to.
You sure?
Touch them. No, thank you. I really don't have things like a mage hand, and I doubt.
Would you like me to help you flip body or go through them with my? Maybe I have it. Did I do it? I do.
Oh, but you might be able to summon a friend to help us?
No, I have telekinetic hand. I do have a friend. Do I have a wand of friendship? I think I do.
Because I mean, a skeleton
You?
would not be able to catch the plague.
I have a
presumably.
wand of friendship.
Phantasmal minion.
Phantasmal minion.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
assume Regan calls it the wand of friendship.
This is my wand of friendship. It's very. I also have. If we can find anything that doesn't. I don't trust that this would work on some of the corpses. I still have my object reading. If we can find something that may have belonged to a Carter to see if they looked very
object
ill-intended.
reading today? What was the last thing you used object reading on?
The box that fell on the guy's head.
No, you used it after that because yes, it was cast on the piece of tin, the tin votive light from the shrine at the Pantheon. That
Oh
gave
yes,
you the
you're right.
information
we did
about
use this.
the
That was
Carowinds.
today? Or
That was
that?
yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, we did indeed cast that. But
Okay, I just wanted to
it
make
was
sure that
charged
was today.
again. is why.
Yes.
But I could have forgotten. But yeah, I think that was yesterday. So we do have it. I don't trust it personally on the corpses because I assume it's just going to show me how the corpse died. So if we can find anything, maybe a piece of a cart or something, but there may not be anything. But those are my options. I can cast Wand of Friendship and Telekinetic Hand, and we can rifle around.
Well,
If
I
you'd
definitely think that would be a good idea. I would happily help use my eyes to gather information while your friend does the lifting.
I will cast my Phantasmal Minion
Okay.
to go rifle about.
You conjure up a minion. What does it look like? Is it invisible or is it?
No, you can see it. It's like see-through kind of, like you can barely see. It's very shimmery,
Okay.
but it's like a shape.
Just like a
Kind-
humanoid.
Yeah, like a humanoid shape, not very detailed in any way.
Okay. So yeah, this kind of shimmery figure flows out from the wand, and you command it to help turn over the bodies. Are you doing so? Either this can be a perception check, or I would allow a medicine check with a perception check to aid, or
let's
any
find
other
out.
variant of checks to look at this.
Like my medicine's pretty good. I don't know what you have.
Perception would be pretty good. So your medicine and my perception to aid would probably be the best combo we could come up with.
Okay.
And the aid roll is the public one.
Yes, aid is public. Always pacing
Ooh,
around.
nice.
Ooh.
You hindered me.
Natural 1.
I'm gonna spend a hero
Or a
point
12?
on that. I've got a couple saved up.
Yes, you do. I forgot to give myself one at the start of the session. Haha.
A 10 seems a little better.
Nice.
Yeah, I do an average job of not
All right.
vomiting while looking
So
at
instead of
bodies.
the natural 1, we've got a 21, which is a success, so +1 to your check, Regan.
Alright. And I'll do blind. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This seems fine. Good luck to my dice. They have done something.
And that has the +1 in there. Okay. Cool. What's Tully doing while this is going on? Or are you just kind of patrolling?
Yeah, I was going to say keeping an eye out on each side of the alley to make sure that is anybody coming? Do we happen to have a carter coming to drop off some more bodies by chance? But also
Okay.
just keeping an eye out for anybody else coming around.
All right. So as Tully kind of paces from side to side across the two sides of the alley, keeping watch, the two of you get to turning the bodies with the minion and examining them. Regan, you notice that while most of the top layer of bodies here do seem to be victims of Bloodveil, a number of these people are rather pale, which is not typically a symptom of Bloodveil. And in fact, a couple of the people in this pile don't seem to show any signs of the disease. There's no pox present at all, and they're very pale.
Are they pale like in the blood has been drained from their body? Type
Yes.
pale?
And in
Ooh.
fact, you turn one of these pale bodies over and see on the back of their neck 2 little puncture marks.
Vampires. Ooh. How exciting.
Felix,
What's
while you guys are looking these over, you point out that the pile of bodies seems somewhat intentional, and they're like more heavily piled right around here, as if they're blocking something.
Huh, indeed.
Ooh. Vampire conspiracy.
Vampire hidey hole.
Oh my goodness. What a funny little prank to pull.
Yeah, funny's the word.
Vampires hiding their kill underneath dead bodies. I assume. I'm not sure if that's what's happening here, but that's a little goofy and odd.
Mm-hmm. That does seem concerning.
Agreed. I will ask that the phantasmal friend help get some of the blood veil stricken bodies out of the way. But for those who seem to have been subject to the whims of a vampire, I will help out in attempting to clear away that spot and figure out what's behind it.
Okay. It takes you a couple minutes to pull the bodies away from there. But this, you are able to find a break in the wall. Like the wood in the wall is shattered, as if by maybe a hatchet or something. And these bodies were kind of piled up here to block the hole. It's narrow. It's like 1.5 feet wide and maybe like 3 feet tall. So you have to kind of sidle to get through. But you can see it leads inside of this building here. I don't know why I closed it. I'll just do that. Just note that you can't fully see inside there right now while you're outside it. Don't have it. Here, I can make it narrower, I guess.
Um,
Something like that.
I'll turn to Tully. You or I? Who wants to go first?
I don't know if we should be going into the vampire den, if that is what that is.
Oh.
How
Right.
easy is it to, as like a knowledge check, pass on vampirism to other people? Is it like a...
Oh, how easy is it to spread
Yeah.
vampirism?
Yes.
I had to look up this question in Starfinder the other week because they came up there too.
Space vampires?
There are space vampires, of course. Why would there not be? That would be a religion or occultism check. Slightly harder on occultism.
Ooh. My cultism is much better, though, than my religion.
Okay, then you're
Yeah,
probably
maybe.
better doing... If it's a more than 2 difference, then do occultism.
Oh, yeah, it's way more than 2 different.
Okay.
It's a good 8 difference. Why would my grimoire be good here? Hold on. One quick second. I don't know what bonus that gives me and why it's off, or why it could be on. I think it's for magic stuff. I don't think it has anything to do with... Come here. Okay, fine. I didn't want to see the information anyway. Ugh. I have no idea. I'm gonna ignore it.
Okay. Give me roll.
This blind roll. Here we go. Wee.
If that's the endless grimoire, it's checks to learn a spell.
Okay. I'm like, I think it
Ah,
has something
yes.
only to do with spells.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you would know that vampires have to, in order to turn you into a vampire, they must kill you by draining your blood. Though they can also... Let's see. Yeah, okay. They have to drain your blood, and then they have to donate some blood to you.
Okay.
And there's kind of like a little bit of a ritual there. It's a very intentional process. It's not like oops a daisy, you
Yeah.
got bit, now you're a vampire. They can also create like thralls by using sort of mental domination, sort of like a magical, almost spell-like effect. Involves looking into their eyes. It's a very visual process. That doesn't make someone permanently a slave, but like that can be undone magically.
Okay.
You can't really undo the process of being drained of blood fully and turning into a vampire that way. That's much harder. That you'd have to destroy the body and then revive them, basically.
Technicalities.
And oh no, are they? I don't know if there's another check, but are they immune to void damage?
Oh,
Are
yes.
they considered undead?
You would know they're undead. They're immune to void damage.
Okay, well this will be fun for me. Well, I'm going to share the information about how they turn you into a vampire and the thrall stuff. Like, you gotta be careful. Don't go sticking your necks out or staring into people's eyes.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely work in pairs and not necessarily break off and go it alone.
Do you know anything about how to kill them better, by chance?
Yeah. Do I know how to kill them better?
That would be another check.
Okay, same kind.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I know how to kill them better.
Char go. Yes, to kill a vampire.
Sounds like a novel.
Let me just get out my book here, my pamphlet from school.
Pulitzer Prize winning novel to kill a vampire.
It's a romance novel.
Let's see. So, a wooden stake driven through their heart will keep them from reviving after going to 0 HP. Sunlight.
Mm.
If you pull them into sunlight, they will lose energy until they are just fully destroyed that way. The staking, so if you stake them, they stop regenerating. The moment you remove the stake, though, they start again. So you have to stake them, cut off their head, anoint the head with holy water while the body is continued to be staked, and then it will die.
A process.
Yes.
Yeah, all we need is a wooden stake and some holy water. And a
Do
knife.
Have any of those things? I mean,
I don't think we have a stake.
do we have enough holy water?
We have holy water at all.
I thought I picked up some holy water.
Someone did.
I had a bandolier of it.
I have soap.
Probably still have it somewhere. I do not.
I'm
might
paging
be.
through.
It might still be at the at the Script and Scrimshaw, perhaps.
I have a sterling carpenter's toolkit, which has nothing to do with any of that.
I left my holy water at home.
Oh, Felix. Well, that's okay. I don't think we knew we were gonna have a vampire problem.
I mean, it's not a common one, and definitely if we get towards the evening, we can go back for it. but it is currently midday. I do feel like we can at least poke around a little bit.
Yeah. Good news is if we get in trouble, we can just go back outside if possible, and they can't follow. This is a dim alley, though. It's covered, right?
Yes, this is a covered alley.
Hmm.
They might be able to walk out here. You'd have to get out into the sunlight.
Okay.
Does things like Regan's light spell count as a source of sunlight, or do we need more robust forms of light?
Yeah, you would need more robust forms of light, stuff that actually mimics the sun proper.
Okay.
So yes, there are more powerful spells. I think there's something called in D&D there's a spell called Daylight. I don't know if that still exists. Dawnlight? There's an item
Dawnlight?
called Dawnlight. That's different.
That's a holy
That's a
symbol.
Sarenrae thing. Yeah. I think Sunburst maybe. But yes,
That sounds right.
there's some cleric spells that can do that sort of thing, but not easy to find. Those tend to be pretty high level too.
Fair enough. I'll just gaze at the spell card for Radiant Beam and Wish. It feels like the sort of thing where even if we take the evidence we have now back to one of the temples, we can probably come back with an army of clerics who would love to know that there's a vampire operating in the city. So anything we learn here is a bonus.
Maybe they're a friendly vampire.
You will recall that all of the clerics are basically 100% busy with the current epidemic going on.
Fair.
Not that
if
they
there's any-
wouldn't deal with this.
Yeah, eventually. But I think we're going to need to be prepared to deal with it ourselves first.
I feel like this is an interesting plan of covering your dead bodies with these dead bodies because it definitely makes the dead bodies more visible. Maybe they were hoping someone would come and collect them and not think too much about it. It's an
We don't
interesting
know.
plan, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I can't
The
say what
corpse pile.
vampires might be planning here.
I guess it's not Rolth, which is unfortunate news. But we can check inside with that knowledge. If you want
Carefully, Tully will try to crawl into this room.
Yeah, you squeeze your way through and find yourself in what appears to be maybe a toy workshop. There are some tables, like workbenches around you that have various like wood-made toys, as well as like wood carving tools strewn about. In the southeast corner of the room, there is a table atop which sits a fine like wooden dollhouse, and a dead man on the floor at the desk. Old, balding, looks very pale. There's also a door to the southwest, and in the north center of the room there is a trap door that looks like it goes down to maybe a basement or a crawl space.
First, want to check on the status of the dead man. More signs of vampire attack, or is this also Bloodveil?
Yeah, you approach the man and see he's pale. There is blood on the floor around him. He's got like some claw marks on his back, and you don't see any sign of the Bloodveil. As behind you, your compatriots squeeze into the room.
Do either of these doors look like they have been disturbed recently?
Well, the one at the north is a trap door leading down. I mean, it's currently closed. There's not any particular like cobwebs, I guess.
No cobwebs, no dust buildup or anything.
Yeah, not really. It looks like this room
Okay.
was in use relatively recently. Perhaps even the gentleman here died relatively recently.
As I make my way towards the door in the back, I would check out what's on the table. Does this look like someone's work in progress?
Yeah, on the table there are a number of unfinished dolls, as well as a kind of set of stands upon which sit a bunch of singular eyeballs that have been carved out but haven't been like fully painted. So it's almost like all these eyes at the table are kind of watching you.
Like this is someone's assembly line in progress for making more dolls, of which eyeballs are a component.
Yes. Yeah, the dolls on the table that are unfinished are missing eyes. Sorry, yeah, the dolls on the table are missing eyes. Most of them.
Still creepy. But yeah, tracks with this workshop. Guess I would make my way towards the door, unless there's. I'm not seeing anything else in the room to stop me.
Not at the moment.
Doesn't seem like it. The door is locked, but you can unlatch it. Looks like it locks from this side. And then you can open it. And that opens out into the toy shop. And an erroneous wall.
So this would be the one of the storefronts that we passed on our way into this alley.
Yes. You saw the entrance from the other side. But this looks like the kind of front display room for this toy shop. There are a number of shelves lined with stuffed animals, little toy soldiers. Yeah, dolls.
Is there any sign of like forced entry or any other form of disturbance up here?
No, doesn't look like it.
It looks like most of their stock was taken off the tables because they're all bare.
Oh, those are cabinets.
Oh, okay.
Cabinets and shelves. So you can see there's still toys and stuff like sitting on the shelves. Many of them are like slightly misshapen or have like small errors, but it's all handmade. It looks like, presumably by the dead proprietor.
What shop was this again? Did we see the name of it as we passed by?
Giatori's Toys is what you remember seeing. That is Giottorri. Giatori's Toys.
We should leave it as we found it.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with anything particularly.
Okay,
I think the likely direction to go in is the creepy one that I don't think anyone immediately wants to go down. But
The creepy door.
Do you leave this door open behind you here?
No, I will close it behind me.
Okay.
Do you relatch it as well?
And latch it.
Alright, you latch the door.
Alright.
turn and look at the ominous trapdoor there behind you.
Tully has his axe in one hand, and with the other will reach down and pull on the door to see if he can open it.
Yeah, it does seem to... You pull the handle and it seems to lift.
Kind of.
I'm assuming that was like a test of the... Like, you do like a quick test to see if it'll open, and then you look at the
If
others.
it'll open, then we will pull it open.
Okay. I'm going to need initiative, please.
Perception.
And I would allow stealth, but you can also use perception.
What about diplomacy? Can I make friends with a door?
Are there so many?
No.
We'll try stealth. We'll try and do this sneakily.
Oh.
We.
Not super stealthily.
All right. Numbers have
Creaks
been
open
rolled.
loudest door in the entire town.
All right. Sure. No.
Ooh, so nice.
Nice pastoral music.
Oh, where did Actually, no. We'll leave this on this for now. Regan was a 22. Okay. Didn't register as an initiative roll. That's fine. I got you.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So. You open the door and go down. And as you climb down the stairs into this kind of narrow crawl space, you have to like lean down because it is quite literally crawl space. It's only like 3.5 feet high, so you're kind of melt down. It is cramped down here. It is all difficult terrain and hard to move. But you see 4 open coffins, each with a person lying down in them.
We're just going
And- I'll say that like you're all kind of like right here, like
quietly go back up.
I guess we'll start with Felix.
Yeah, I take one look and see exactly what I didn't want to see. And would like to quietly go back the way I came.
Okay, give me a stealth check to sneak back up. I'll arrange you like this. Okay, you managed to sneak back out. Regan.
I didn't even know I went down. I'm also gonna sneak back out of here. Sleepy babies. Where's my stuff?
You might not, since you were the third person, you might be kind of like at, like just about to come down. But yeah,
Just
you'd still
go
need a stealth check.
Oh, my poor stealth. Depending on what this is, I might need to reroll it. Oh, it's okay. It's a
17.
a 17 is
Alright, 23 and
14
17.
is pretty good.
Where is... Floorboard creaks. Tully.
All right, we will follow the rest up and sneak out ourselves. Stealth check.
Ooh. It's mine.
17.
sneak back up the stairs, or up the ladder, rather. And you hear rustling.
No, I don't.
As something stirs down below.
We can go out into the sun. There's still time. He's backing up towards the hole.
Just trying to back away. All right. Let's see. Stand. Climb. You see one of these vampires start to peek their head up out of the or they you closed the or let the trapdoor close, maybe a little bit too hard, and he pushes the trapdoor up and looks at you, but that's as far as that one gets. The second one is gonna just kind of stand. You guys can't see what's going on down here, but what's going on? You hear a voice, a question from down below. Felix.
I say nothing's going on. Go back down. And I cast grease on the ladder they're
On the pole.
using to crawl up.
All right. Flex save.
Grease is the greatest spell you could ever use.
They succeed. What's the actual?
I think it's just succeed or fall prone.
Okay. So that one is greased. They don't immediately fall. They try to strengthen and grab their grip, but to move off of it, they're going to need to roll again. So you still have one action left.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way to this store and unlatch it.
It would be two. It's an action to get there and an action to unlatch it.
Well,
So
then
we'll be able to
I
unlatch it
get
this
there,
turn.
so I
Okay.
can.
Oh. Okay.
Because Regan's already going out the other way.
Fair.
All right, Regan.
Out is out.
Yeah, we were just leaving. What a coincidence. So I'm gonna keep my eye because Tully is still in here, but back out of the room.
Okay, that would be to get from there to there. That's 20 feet, just because of difficult terrain. Say.
Oh yeah, the
a steeper-
bodies.
Oh, I can move
I was
that.
like closing the door.
Bye.
All right, yeah, you squeeze through the slot in the wall and duck out into the alley. But you turn around and look at Tully.
Yeah.
You still have 2 actions left.
I know. That's a good. Is there anything cute I can do? Because I would keep going. Tully, we should leave, right?
I think that's the plan.
Okay. She's making sure that he's not I'm gonna punch this thing.
I'm not gonna punch this thing. That's what you're worried about.
I'd try and attack it all the way down. Making sure we're not about to fight if possible.
Okay, so
it
yeah,
flings
you
the door just dives in to go.
pause a
One
moment,
forward.
shout to Tully. He confirms that he's not gonna stay there.
So she's kind of gonna slowly, not use full movement, but just kind of make her way towards where the sun is.
Towards the alley, or towards the exit of the
Yeah.
alley, back towards the main street. All right.
So she can still kind of hear what's going on.
Let's see. Stand. Over there. All right. Tully.
So there's one poking their head up, and we've just made eye contact.
Yeah, they've got one hand on the ladder, one hand holding up the trap door.
Tully's going
And they're
to
staring at you.
quickly step forward and try and use his foot slam the trapdoor closed, just to see if you can get him to fall down.
All right. Athletics check. I'll give you a +2 because of grease,
All right.
since they're basically just holding on to a slippery pole.
Athletics check. 31.
That will crit. You slam it hard, throwing the vampire
Swing off.
down.
Be gone with thee.
There's like a as the trapdoor slams, you hear like a crack, like the wood maybe splinter, like you pressed it down a little bit too much, and the door has like maybe flown into the hinge a bit.
Twitched a bit.
And yeah, you hear if this was a cartoon, you'd hear a bowling pin sound as one vampire slams into another.
All right.
You have two
With
actions
the
left.
other Actions. I'd like to just start running out myself. On the way out, can I grab this bird?
Yes.
There's a
Yeah.
bird?
It
Looks
yeah,
like a
there's
wooden
like a
bird up
stone
here.
bird.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, wooden bird. Yeah.
Burp.
Yes. I'd like to just grab that on my way out as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Ooh,
5.
you're gonna have like a
and I'll be
whittling moment.
grab with one action and then move for the other action. As we
Okay.
run.
Oh, Felix. So you're just unlocking and
It can
unlocking.
stab something. It's got a beak. It's sharp. It can stab.
That's true.
It's a stake.
Yeah, I've come to
Alright.
regret my decisions.
You'll be okay.
Let's see. Vampire fumbling. Vampire. Fumbling. More fumbling. Where's this? There's the reflex save.
Is the front door unlocked, Felix?
It must surely be locked from the inside if it's
And,
not, right?
An athletics check.
We'll break any window.
There's a window in the
Uh,
front, right?
You
I would
hear-
dive through a window. I have no shame.
Felix,
No
you hear a
shame.
lot of rustling from the floorboards, and then you see the trap door goes like slam, and then like a really hard slam as it like flies open, and you can see that trap door is now broken. And the vampire, it looks like an elven man, long white hair, and very pallid skin and sharp teeth. It kind of climbs out, but that's as far as he gets. He's still on the ladder, but he's knocked the door open.
Can I climb over
Fine.
each other? Oh.
Felix.
Just to make sure I understand, it would be an action to open this door. I would then have
Action to unlock, action to open.
Oh my gosh. I think that from an action perspective, it's actually better if I run for the hole, because the hole's already open.
Dive for the bodies.
Yeah, I like a grisly slip and slide.
Alright.
Yeah. I think that's
You
one action to get all the way over
5,
to there.
10, 15,
That's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, that's like 25 feet, isn't it?
25.
Yeah, that's 25 feet to get to there. So you get to the hole. Stepping
then-
out is 10 feet, because that's difficult terrain,
Yep.
as you
10.
squeeze through. You're in the alley. 20 to
Uh,
climb over all the bodies.
Yep.
So you have
that's the
5 more
second
feet
action.
left of the second action.
I'll get down here, and then for my
Alright.
third action, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hi.
Alright.
Hello.
You
Oh,
run
we're all
past
out.
Regan.
Excellent news.
Great. Keep going.
Reagan.
That I'll do. Wee.
Reagan
We were
runs
not
out
prepared
into
for
the
vampires.
sunlight.
Peek in the window. Hello.
You round the corner to peek into the
Yeah.
window.
It's like I gotta I'll peek in.
Let's see, some vampires. Why is my...
Yeah.
There
Hello, vampires.
we go. Which vampire is this?
I assume that
this
they
one.
actually, if they will come into the alley and not into this part. But who knows? You know, all our bases covered.
It would be very
Alright, Tully.
cinematic if they burst through the window.
Tully, you hear more rustling inside.
Boy. Let's move. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. 5. Do. And we're just making it out to the street.
Alright, yeah, you charge out into the sunlight. Vampire.
Axe in one hand, bird in the other. We're ready.
One more reflex save against this. Okay, succeed. They a vampire,
Oh.
the long-haired elf vampire, climbs through the hole in the wall, clambers over the bodies, and comes running towards you, Felix.
Felix, no.
But that's his third action, so. Felix, your turn.
Yeah, I'm just running. Running is cool. Running is amazing. 5,
This
10,
newfangled sunlight vampire.
25. Sunlight is amazing. I love being in it right now.
I'm going this way, back the direction we came in from. To the west. Map wise.
Well, now that you're in the sun, assuming that you're continuing to run, is that correct?
I'm considering running or casting blindness on them, but running is currently running seems like the better idea.
We have a little bit now that we're out in the street in the sunlight, but it's still moving away.
Yeah.
Did
So
they seem unfriendly while they were coming after
Hissing.
you? Or did they seem like they just wanted to chat?
I'm gonna be over here and not ask that question. That's my
Okay.
second action.
I'll end the encounter as you guys run out into the daylight. This vampire runs out to the edge here, hisses at the light, and turns and dashes back into the alley.
Well, I hiss back.
roar.
Hiss and puff tail.
At
Mm-hmm.
least we know.
And now they know.
We know.
We should go get the holy water.
Yeah, I'm like, what time is it? 1:35. We need some holy water. We need some steaks.
Can we get a holy bucket? Like we need a holy barrel.
Chug.
Just go in and see if we can drown the entire room in holy water.
Yeah, if we
Don't
can
know if
get
we'll be able to get that in place in time.
only I was a cleric, I can bless my create water. I don't know if that's true.
That would be amazing. I don't remember having a great number of holy waters. But we are I am happy to go get them.
You can try and see if there's more
Guess
to
we need 4.
get, but
How much do you usually need to do it? Is it like a good sprinkling, a drop, a pouring?
Yeah, I mean, if you've got them staked, yeah, you just need one usage or one dosage of holy
Okay.
water is enough.
So not a ton.
well, getting holy water right now is
Ooh.
going to be difficult regardless.
We could bring the wagon as well.
We should bring the wagon.
That's a good idea.
So, should we split up then? Somebody go get the holy water, somebody grab the wagon.
Someone should go get horses. The wagon is at the same place the holy water is.
Well, we need more holy water though. So,
Fair.
I would imagine we could go to one of the churches or something.
I'm happy to head back to the script and scrimshaw to get my holy water, and I will figure out how we are going to move the cart.
I can find the horses. How many horses can attach to our wagon? 2?
Yeah, 2.
2. Oh, animals love me. It's not true.
Yeah,
Are you just
if
going to quite literally find horses?
Yeah, I have to go out into the wild and find horses. Now I'm going to purchase a
Breath of the
rental.
Wild it.
Yeah, you horse. I don't think I would return from that. I do think the horse would probably kill me.
Yep.
Yeah, but like the only horse rental place we know is clear on the other end of town.
Speaking of, where's the nearest temple? Shaylin? Sanctuary of Shaylin?
I can rent a goat.
Yeah, Sanctuary of Shaylin or
Goat would work.
Bank of Abadar.
the Bank of
3-4.
Abadar are probably the 2 closest temples currently.
Or a mule.
Mm.
Like
You
we
would
don't
know
need to go
both.
fast. We just need to
Both
go.
would have holy water.
Do you explicitly need a stake, or can it just be any wood stick? Because I have so many torches.
It needs to be sufficiently sharp.
Mm.
So you could sharpen the end of a torch, yes.
We would just need to take the time to do so.
Maybe once I get back to the script and scrimshaw, I will spend my time doing that while I wait for Regan to show up with the goat mule horse that ends up appearing.
You could put Lizzie and the others to task, helping out with sharpening some stakes up.
Yes, children, we are going to kill these vampires.
It's going to be a great like community activity.
Yeah.
To send them back to death where they belong.
And they'll be proud to know that they contributed, or something.
Yes. Write your name on it.
Right.
That's totally how I'm going to pitch it.
Exactly. Write your name on it so that we have that evidence that it was your stake that did this
Yeah.
one in.
All right. So it sounds like the 3 of you are splitting up to go gather supplies then.
Yep.
So
It's not like the
Regan,
vampires aren't going anywhere.
Regan goes off to get some horses.
I guess I'm organizing a community activity about turning the 4 torches I have into 4 stakes.
I have some
Hello,
more torches if you
horses.
need. Let me find where I put them in my bag. Here, have some more torches.
Thank you. And I have a big old stack.
And also, here's a bird. Tully will hand over the bird. If you sharpen the beak up, it might also work.
Here's a bird.
Thank you for the bird.
You're welcome. And Tully will head off to... I think the Sanctuary of Shaylin is going to be the closest to
Okay.
see if they happen to have holy water for sale, and if not, then he would go to the Bank of Abadar, who would surely have something for sale.
Oh yes, they will definitely have things for sale there. Okay, so the horse. Where is my horsey service?
I also have the most useless spells today. My goodness.
Oh right, actually I have the. I already make the stable and put the prices there. Over a horse shop. No, they have deeds for horses. I assume you don't want to buy a horse; you just want to rent a horse.
Yes. Hopefully we will be renting the horses and the horses won't be dying. If the horse dies, do you have to buy the horse?
Yes.
Ah. Well, that's okay.
Why not finding the transportation page? Vehicles.
Oh, do I have money on me? Yes.
Ah, there we go. Equipment. Rental price. For a riding horse. Yeah, that'll just, assuming that you just need the horse for a day, that'll be 2 silver from Regan.
Okay.
You go to Horse Shop first, the place that you had been sort of gazing through, and it looks like they're actually closed. But you remember that there's another stable not too far from here, so you make your way to that one and manage to buy 2 horses, or rent 2 horses. Then you come back with the horses. Tully, you make your way to the Sanctuary of Shaylin on your way back. It is it's part temple, part like park. Like it's like a little parklet at this, or I guess a rather large parklet at this kind of corner of a block. There are a number of beautiful trees. There's like kind of an outdoor gazebo where a number of sculptures and pieces of art are displayed. Many of them are of various other gods, including like a golden statue of Asmodeus and one of Abadar and one of the Dawnflower. And then there's sort of the main temple building, which has like this big, beautiful, like prismatic dome on top. There are a number of Shaylinites outside, treating the ill and the injured, or those who are suffering from the blood veil. But one of the clerics sees you. Oh, do you need something, sir? You don't appear to have the illness.
No, so far so good. I was wondering if you had holy water to on offer for sale at all. I know you all are quite busy, but
Yes. While we are busy, I do have time to spare for that. We do have plenty of it. Thankfully, it hasn't been needed in our procedures here as much. I can fetch you some. How many would you like?
16 or 20 vials would be good to have on hand just in case.
Oh, 20. Yes, that can be done. That might take a moment. And he'll kind of dart off into the main sanctuary, and come back like 10 minutes later, with like a little small crate, with 20 holy waters.
And the going rate is, I think, 3 gold pieces per?
Yes, it's 3 gold per.
So 7 or 6 platinum. Tully will count out and hand over.
Ah, thank you, sir.
Of course, and hopefully this comes in quite handy here shortly.
I dare not ask what you need it for, but
Best not. You have enough on your plate already. Nice park and everything.
oh, sorry, what?
He was totally complimented the park.
Oh, nice park. I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Yes, we do our best to represent the Radiance as much as we're able to within the city.
Tully might tarry for a little bit once he's got the crate in hand and just kind of slowly walk through the park, but then once he makes his way to the road, he will quickly head back.
Yeah, it's despite the coughs, despite the injured, even the sick here seem to be at some kind of small level of peace. There's a bard at the gazebo who's currently playing a soft lute tune that seems to be having a calming effect on all the people there. And you, kind of walk through. You take the slightly winding path out across some stepping stones back to the main road, and enjoy the sights a little bit. You don't often have reason to go to the Sanctuary of Shaylin. But yeah, you now have a crate of holy waters, some of which may have dubious expiration dates, because you had to go dig them up from the back. But
That's fine, as long as they don't
Expire?
expire tonight.
Yeah, I'm sort of incredulous about that too.
The holy
they
just
just got-
leaves after a while.
no expiration. They just have sell-by dates.
Ah.
And it's still good.
It's fine.
Still blessed. It's fine. It's just a stale blessing.
No, there's no bulk discount for buying the whole case. Good question in the chat. But okay, yeah, and if you look at them, they're these vials of holy water are kind of prismatic in nature themselves. They've got kind of like a shimmering rainbow effect as you like hold them up to the light.
Very nice.
Cool. And that leaves Felix. You're going to do some sharpening. Are you involving the the family?
Yeah, I'm gonna make this a group activity. I am going to take Lizzie and Shields from Flame aside. I would probably try to spare Tace and her kids. They don't necessarily need to know why we're doing
they're-
woodwork.
But not
We're hanging
Tully's
out
kid.
Give them something to do.
Oh my god.
Like I said, you have 'em- like you suggested. They write their name on it, so that way when we kill them, we can be like, and this one was done by Tace, and this one was done. Yeah, everybody gets an opportunity to be involved.
We'll bring it back even. Bloodstain. Or lack of bloodstain. I don't know. Vampires of blood.
Now
See if
imagining like a little plank with like a stake attached to it, and on the plank you've got the like handprint turkeys.
Yeah.
Just comes back with a little plaque on it that says, "On this date at this time, this stake was used to murder."
They can bring it in for show and tell after the plague.
Yeah.
You're like, look what I got.
What did everybody do during their shut-in period?
This guy that hung out with us killed vampires, and we wrote our names on stakes.
I am
Okay,
not
seriously,
involving
who are you-
Tace's kids without her acknowledging this activity in some fashion and agreeing to it.
Okay, so yeah, you approach Shields from Flame and Lizzie to get them to help.
Yes, I request their assistance. No one is required to take part in this woodworking activity I have come up with for the afternoon.
Oh, don't bother yourself with this, Lizzie. I got it. And Shields from Flame will just scoop all of the torches out of your hand. And she'll go sit in the corner and start whittling.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't quite get what this is for, but
Would you believe that the city can generate more than one problem at a time?
hopefully it's nothing too bad.
No,
are you-
it's a sort of it's if as long as you have all of the correct pieces of equipment, and this at this point Felix is pulling the holy water down off the shelf.
Oh, well, it looks pretty bad. Do you need anything to drink, Shields from Flame? And Shields from Flame will call for some strong drink, and Listy will assist by bringing drinks. But Shields from Flame seems to know what she's doing. She's got a whittling knife, like, on her belt. And whittles away.
Why do I get the feeling this is not the first time Shields from Flame has had to deal with this particular problem?
Hey, maybe she just likes whittling.
Eh,
They're like
Alright.
perfectly crafted, beautiful steaks.
yeah, you can tell the ones I did because they're not beautiful. Because they look like a child has been whittling for a while, and like by comparison.
So yeah, how many torches are you converting into stakes?
I have 8 torches that I have managed to collect from various sources, and I would be doing this until everyone gets back. So you tell me how long it takes to turn a torch into a stake.
I mean, would shields from flames help? I mean, I'm assuming that this is gonna take like a couple hours.
Yeah, I had the same thought. Like,
Let's see, because
it's probably a good like half an hour just to rough it in, and then another half hour to sharpen.
yeah, we'll say by like 6 p.m. is when everybody's back. Regan, you've got the horses tied up outside. Tully, you've got a crate of holy water.
Mm-hmm.
And Felix, you have, trying to add it to your equipment, create an item, call it wooden stake, and we'll have 8 of those. They are light bulk. They are
Goodbye,
wooden
torches.
Stakes made from torches. I don't think I have. I'll find snake art later. But alright. You have 8 wooden stakes. Okay, so it's like 6 p.m. now. And you've got a bunch of stuff.
I wish it hadn't taken as long as it did. We probably don't have time to wait until morning, do we?
They will likely scatter to another hideout this evening, given the opportunity.
Can we set up an amp? Well, let's head over now and talk on the way.
The horses.
We will
Why?
start by getting everybody saddled up to the wagon.
Do you need any help with this, boss?
Shields from Flame, have you put this together yet?
Well, you just said something about vampires.
Darn it!
Secret?
Well, then you know what we're going to do. If you feel prepared for this, I will not say no to the extra help. But this is a special kind of dangerous.
She shrugs. Hasn't been much to do here, so might as well.
Ooh, what's her class?
Rogue, probably.
Maybe. What's your
Well.
class?
Vampire hunter now.
Like literally the vampire hunter class. Special class for her. She's like, I hate those things.
Okay, well.
You already made your steak. Grab some holy water.
Yes. I should pass out some holy water to Regan. You've already got some, Felix.
Yeah.
If you drink enough holy water, does your body briefly become holy? Or is it just, does your stomach get rid of the holy part?
You maybe briefly become holy.
Like enough that
Why?
if they bit you and tried to drink your blood, that would be a little gross for them.
Yeah, you imagine if you had like just drank it. You're not sure how long it would last,
Okay.
but you imagine they would be repulsed by it. Yes.
Disgusting.
You hop in the cart and ride across the city.
Sadly, the garlic cliche was not one of the things that was listed by Jason in terms of effective things. So
Oh wait, I do
Couldn't
want.
just go raid the kitchen.
yeah,
Oh, I mean, you could have thought about it.
plus it wasn't, if I remember correctly, it was not the garlic like the fruit, but it was the leaves and the flower of the garlic plant. Thinking back to my read of the
Vampire
original
lore.
book. Yes.
I just put the holy water in the stash. Since apparently I can't get it to Regan for some reason.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't know what was happening and I canceled.
Oh, that's fine. I was just trying to figure out how to get it. It won't let me just pass it off. It's weird. Anywho.
Yeah, I think you just.
Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, Char just canceled it when it came up. That's why.
Yeah, I was like, what is this crap? It's canceled.
Throw it away.
Just trying to keep you holy water. That's all.
I didn't read it at all. This is how I navigate the internet. If I get a weird pop-up, I'm just like, get out of here. I don't
Close.
want this.
Exit.
Turn off my computer. Throw it out a window.
Okay. Oh, that is actually an item. Put that in. All right. Anything else you're doing, or are you just riding straight back to the
I think we're going straight back.
toy shop?
I'm just
Okay.
having thoughts like, if they drank my blood after I drank the holy water, but they used a cleansing spoon, would it clear my blood of the holy water and then they could drink it again? These are very important questions that Regan is considering as they go there. And
Yes,
she'll
so-
never get the opportunity to ask the vampires because they were very rude. So.
I guess along the way, Shields from Flame would ask, so where exactly are these vampires?
They seem to have used the current crisis of the city to hide themselves inside of a toy shop.
Huh. And she would ask you more about what you saw, just so she can get caught up to speed. But I won't make you
Yeah,
guys sit through that.
I would
Assuming that you're just
openly
telling
share
her
all the
exactly.
details. Yeah.
Yeah, your ride through town is uneventful, as the two horses are perfectly adequate for driving you around. And then you stop right outside the toy shop. You all hop out.
Body's still there.
Anything unchanged? Has anything changed since our last?
The curtain's drawn now.
Yeah.
No, there are no curtains in the window here. It's just a very grimy looking window. Looks like it needs to be cleaned.
Can I try the front door?
Yeah, you can make your way over to the front door
What if there's a bell?
and
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
I did not
Tullios
ring.
says that as you twist the handle, but it jiggles because it's locked.
I won't try any further, lest I cause Tullios aneurysm.
It's fine. Not thinking that we're going to be super stealthy here, but if we have any element of surprise, I'd rather not lose it right away.
Remember, if we... we shouldn't go down the ladder. But if we have to, it's very greasy.
No. No, we should not.
Unless they cleaned the ladder.
No, it's not anymore because it lasts a minute.
Oh, it just goes... The conjured grease goes away. Well, that's really nice of it.
And sadly, that was that use of it for the day.
It's okay. It was a good use.
Sorry, you said the grease. Oh yeah, duration 1 minute. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, unless it's got other magical properties I'm not aware of, it fades
Nope.
after a minute.
Oh.
What's that?
I'm leaning.
Oh.
Oh, the leaning sound. Oh.
It's very loud. I was surprised by it too.
I forgot that's a thing.
There's a lean button?
There's if it's a mod I have on here. I think if you hold
Q.
Q
But
while
hold
you've
it.
got your token selected, you can kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
like shift your view a bit. So you don't have to actually move out of your space. You can just like kind of peer around corners.
It's just a truly awful noise.
Yeah.
It's supposed to bring your attention to it that it's happening.
Who the
Yes,
fuck is
because-
leaning?
Yeah.
As the GM, sometimes you're like, wait, who's
Stop
looking
leaning.
And then you say it. Cool.
I assume stream can't hear it because I have it turned. I have the game audio turned off.
Sounds like
on
really
stream,
loud
but-
rustling paper. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. You make your way over to the alley and kind of lean around the corner. Shields from flame as her massive earthbreaker in hand.
Nice.
But you lean and look. You see the bodies have been kind of loosely piled back up against that wall.
I will
But you
give
don't see
Shields
any
for
people.
Flame 5 of the holy water as well. I don't know if I can pass it or not, but
I guess just delete 5 and I'll put 5.
yeah, I'll just do it that way.
inventory. What do I do with these?
Depending on what we face, they may come in handy sooner rather than later. I just wanted more people to have them so we can deal with the vampires as we get along, come across them.
Well, in order to kill a vampire, you have to stake them in the heart, cut off their head, and then pour this on top of them.
Ah, sounds easy enough.
They also don't really like it. So you might be able to throw it at them if they become a nuisance.
All right. Just point me at him.
Well,
Going to sneak up the alleyway,
yep.
keeping
Alright.
the lights on.
Tully takes the lead, followed by Felix, then Regan, and Shields from Flame.
Actually, no, I
Or-
will go last because I am
Okay.
just very easy to hit. Come here, Regan.
Yeah.
Should we extinguish the lights, or it's gonna be dark here?
I don't know that they will see us for her having. Actually, I can't say that. I don't know that. I don't know that about vampires.
Like, do you not know?
You can also recall knowledge.
Can I recall knowledge? I've read
Yeah, you can attempt.
I having read a couple of vampire novels, I think they have dark vision, but I don't know that they have dark vision.
It would be funny if they didn't.
Right?
Yeah, go ahead and give me either occultism or or religion to
Here
confirm
is
whether or not they have dark vision.
an occultism.
Not bad.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty sure that they would have dark vision, especially given that they don't like sunlight. You remember reading in a book that newly formed vampires sometimes only have low light vision, and only once they kind of like fully mature do they get dark vision. But it's hard to know what that time period would be like.
But yeah.
I say this
Oh.
as a person playing a vampire in a Bloodlords game who has not unlocked dark vision yet. Oh wait, no, I think I have. I think I
I
have.
think you have now, but
Yeah. I think I have the greater undead benefits.
Gotta squint in the dark.
yeah, it's hard to see.
It's like, how embarrassing.
So keeping the lights on will probably be more to our benefit than it would be
Yeah.
detrimental for them. That's fine.
They're gonna see us coming regardless.
I will use another No, it's 24 hours. I don't need to use another anti-plague. Even better.
Yeah. We're good for a minute.
Healthy.
Super healthy.
Ooh.
Okay. Any sign of other creatures or any more bodies added besides that they look like they repiled it in front of the door? Or the opening?
Yeah, it looks like they've just been sort of repiled and sort of pulled against the door. But it doesn't look like any new bodies.
I'm also looking for like any warning systems or signs.
Okay.
Now
yeah,
that
give me a
they've
perception
discovered.
check.
Perception. Question marks.
Where's the result? There it is. Okay, yeah, you look around trying to see if there's anything, any kind of trap or warning system here, but you don't see anything of note.
Okay.
You do hear a rolling sound coming from down south from the street. As guy with a cart pulls up, he doesn't look into the alley. He looks around on the street and then kind of starts to pull goes into his cart and pulls out a body and starts to drag it towards the alley and then sees you all.
Oh. Hello.
Evening, folks.
You
He'll start
should
dragging
probably
it back
take
to the
that
cart.
to.
And he throws it back into the cart.
Yeah.
We got too many of those back here, buddy.
Sorry about that. He'll just kind of ride off.
Get out of here. We should have asked him if he wanted to help us.
It might have been good for us to find out if, is he with the vampires and doing this for them, or is
Do
he
you
just
want to
dumping
hunt
bodies
some
for bodies?
vampires?
Well, he's already gone.
Well,
What was that
Santa-
about? Shields Flame looks confused.
oh, there's just everyone's trying to make a quick buck around here, and
You're telling me.
we think that they're just dumping bodies in this alleyway to be a bit lazy about bringing them back to the church.
Sounds about right. So, are we going? She says as she tightens her grip on her hammer.
Yeah.
Probably will move the bodies aside to get access to the opening.
Alright, you do so. Shove them aside. And go ahead and give me initiative as you do so.
Stealth or perception?
I will allow stealth or perception.
Okay.
A nice, soft 13.
Oof. Which horse can I get?
What was that?
Oh
Felix
my
getting,
god.
15? 15. Right. Roll shields from flame. I'll check is her stat sheet correct. That looks about right. She got a 14. And I'll roll some numbers.
It's so ominous when all those rolls happen.
Okay. Tully, you slide that out of the way. What do you do?
Going to sneak
Oop.
around to see what's going on inside, and
As you sneak around, the light kind of shines into the room, and you hear, "What?" As one of the vampires standing in the room turns and sees the light, stares you in the eye.
well, stealth is gone.
Whoops. There we go.
Let's see, that was 5, 10.
Oh,
Oh, there's another one around the corner.
Yes, you
2 in
turn
here.
and see one that was sitting in the south corner of the room. Southeast corner. There are 2 vampires in the room now.
So then we'll finish our movement just here to close on to the one to the south. And we're going to try an axe to the face. See what
Okay.
happens. Where'd my buttons go? 27 to hit.
27 will hit. Roll damage.
That was 8 points of slashing damage.
All right, you chop him in the back. Hits. They start. They groan as they like whirl around to see you. And is that it?
Let's see. That was move.
That's move strike.
Yeah, so I have a third action. So we will go ahead and raise our buckler up.
Okay.
Get a little
Snap the
defense
buckler
here.
in front of you. Vampire. The one that you just hit spins around to claw at you. Its first action. Ooh, 30 will hit, but not crit. For 7 points of slashing damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And then it will try to grapple you for its second action. 23 is a success. You are grabbed.
Ouch. Okay.
And third action. It's gonna drink your blood.
yummy.
Yum, yum, yum. Athletics versus your fortitude DC. Oh boy. 28.
The frick? Out of curiosity, so that doesn't isn't affected by map at all?
No.
Okay. I'm just checking because
Blood?
like
Yeah. Fortitude DC. Sorry, let me. It's a long
sure.
text. It doesn't have the attack trait.
Well, then it wouldn't be affected by map most likely. So
Yeah, you have to be grabbed for athletics check against the fortitude DC. Oh, if you're grabbed, it's automatic if you are paralyzed, restrained, or unconscious. Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, no. Otherwise, no special things. And the grab had no MAP because it was its claw attack has a grab attached to it. So yeah, claw, grab, pulls you close, bite right on the neck. You are drained, and it gets some healing. It slurps up that blood. You feel blood pulsing out of your neck as the damage you dealt to it gets regenerated.
ow.
Second vampire comes. It's gonna run around to behind you.
I'm going to hit it as it's moving through that space then
Okay. Yep.
to try and prevent it from getting the full flank. Do. Nope, 16.
16's a miss. You spin and swing at it, but it managed to just kind of dodge under, get into the flank, and second action. Oh wait. Surely. Does it have to have you grabbed? Or can
Everyone
I
just has
guess
to
it
grab.
doesn't have to have you grabbed.
No, they
It
get in
will
a fight grabbing you and then lose track of the ultimate objective.
Okay. Yeah, the other one, gets behind you. It will try to slash at you with an action. 22 is going to miss, and since you are currently grabbed by the other one, it will then try to bite your neck more. 23 is another success. You feel more of your blood and life energy slipping away as you become drained
Kelly
too.
has bad luck with vampire things.
Felix.
Oh god, this is bad. I can see one of them, can't I? Because I can see a bit of them.
Yeah, you can kind of through the here's Johnny-sized hole in the wall. You can see like part of a vampire. You see the clothing of someone who is not Tully. Maybe a bit of a pale arm.
And they're also blocking my way in, so I can't currently enter that room as a result.
Yes, you could tumble through them. Which would be in acrobatics. Is that tumble through?
Yes.
Yes, you could take the tumble through action, which is to move half speed and try to move through an enemy space. Oh, no, let's move up to your speed. Let's move up to your speed. Here it is.
Okay. I would like to try that so I could get to, in theory, what would be the other side of them.
Okay. That would be an acrobatics check then against their reflex DC.
I would like to do something before that to try to improve my odds since I can't see them.
All right.
I cast blindness on them.
All right.
Get that one.
They will have to roll a fortitude save.
Wow.
They succeed. They are blinded until their next turn.
That's long enough to make this acrobatics check.
All right. Give it a go.
1 acrobatic.
Ooh.
22 while they are blind. Yeah, that'll work. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get to basically right there behind it. As
That
you
worked
get
for
into the
me.
room. So that's one action. Oh, and the 2 actions to cast blindness. Okay.
Yep, that my turn.
So managed to squeeze into the room. Shields from flame.
I make a grand entrance.
She's gonna kind of charge forward. She's gonna try to grab this vampire here through the door, or through the gap in the wall.
Nice.
That is a 30.
Dang.
What is this vampire's? That is a critical success. And she drags it out of the room. Or she's gonna try. Sorry, she's gonna try to drag it out of the room. She's got it restrained, but she's gonna try to. Where's restraint? Restraint. She has to do another athletics check to try to drag it out with a reposition. That is just a success. What's repositions? Success, you can move the target 5 feet. Oh, actually, I guess with reposition you can't move yourself, can you? Move the target up to 5 feet. It must remain within your reach during the movement. You can't move it into or through obstacles. Sure. Okay. All right. She pulls the vampire out of the room and into the alley. As her third action. Inside the room. unnoticed,
Ah.
a vampire who is hanging from the ceiling drops down with one action. I will take.
Can I
points of
spend
damage as it lands?
3 hero points to activate an evil hero card?
Yes, you may.
Because I believe an enemy has started their turn,
Yes.
and now I can cause them to feel fear about some previous action they have taken. If I could remember the damn name, the Waxworks.
All right, the Waxworks. Da da da. Hero power. That. Enchant. Yes, this is an evil card. The target has a horrifying thought or memory that halts them in their tracks. They are frightened 2 and stunned 2.
Well then.
All right.
Very scared.
They land, so they drop from the ceiling, and then they just seem shocked for some reason.
They remember the grease.
I guess they have vivid memories of the grease. And
Yeah,
how that made
they
them
lock
feel.
eyes with us and realize we're the ones from before.
And I guess that's their turn. There's the one to drop from the ceiling, and so they're still frightened 1, but they are no longer stunned. All right, good use of a card. What was that? That was in slot 2. I also forgot to say, hello, people. I should do this beforehand, but today's card is the Midwife. Ooh, shiny. It's the ugly baby head one. Don't you love it? I love it.
The babe.
The Midwife's hero power is for medicine checks. You can use it to boost the success by 1. And then what's the other one we have? We still have the marriage in play from a previous week. That one is anytime during your turn you can stride as a free action without provoking reactions. And then all of your allies within 5 feet gain a +2 untapped bonus to their AC. And that lasts until no more allies are within 5 feet. Alright, so that was the vampire. It drops down from the ceiling and is very scared for some reason. Regan.
Yeah. Wanna move? Fine. Be able to see in here.
You can only kind of just barely see Felix, but not anything else that's going on inside.
That's okay, because I just need to see the space next to Felix. Because I'm going to use my quick summon to summon a level 1, which I don't have info for. I only have a -1 skeletal soldier.
All right.
Only the negative. I have the skeletal guard, but not the soldier.
Oh, not the soldier. Okay.
Yes.
They change it. Skeletal soldier. Oh, I see. Is this one from? That's fine. Whatever. Here's a skeleton soldier.
Hello.
Oh, skeletal soldier? Is that
Or
what it's called?
skeletal soldier, yes.
Ah, there we go. From Book of the Dead. Okay. Here's a skeletal soldier. Let me
Wild friend.
give you access to it. There's a there's like a summon module that I haven't tried to figure out how to use yet. I should try it. You are the owner of this. Let me delete
there
it
we go.
first so I can fix it. One sec.
Oh.
Gotta change the token to be that. Skeleton. No, not that. Sure. There's a picture of a skeleton. Save image as skeleton. And I don't know why there's no. Yeah, oh, a skeleton. Downloads. Recent. Skeleton. And then we use use the avatar here, and then we zoom. Beautiful. Alright, I have a skeleton for you.
Yay. Oh.
Skeletal soldier. Oh, he's very washed out. But
I like how I get the full image of all of the skeletons.
oh, if you
Yeah.
look in the here, I'll show everybody else.
It's very beautiful.
Whatever I could find on Google.
My soldier.
That
Probably
is a
copyrighted.
skeleton. Yes, it is.
All skeleton.
All right, a skeletal soldier forms.
I like this little creature. I can't see with the skeleton soldier, so I'm gonna.
But you can tell
Yeah,
it what to
I
do,
can-
I guess.
Yeah, I can move it around. What's its move speed? Where do I find you move speed?
It's in the bottom left of
Aha,
the
yeah.
sheet. It's a 25.
25. It's got 5. Like using. Almost. There we go.
Oh, sorry, you're trying to
It's
use the
back here.
stream to see where it's going.
Yeah. Now it's back here. It turns.
All right.
Then let's see what we got. Got
It's
a claw
flanking with
glaive.
the scared one.
Oh, the glaive has a 10-foot reach. That's so nice. And it will strike at the skeleton that is now flanked by Felix and
Or the
With-
vampire.
or the, yeah, sorry, the vampire who's very scared with a. Hold on, I can't personally target it, but with the glaive, it will strike. Let's see.
All right.
Does it do anything? It doesn't. Probably doesn't. 15.
No, 15's.
Actually, can I
with-
use a harrow? I have 5.
Yes, you can use a hero point. You got
Skeleton.
points.
Let's try that again.
Roll.
My
15's
poor
not enough
skeleton.
even with.
A 22 now.
22 is a success. Roll
Okay.
damage.
Oh, it's got a slashing. Uh oh.
Brings the
3.
glaive down. It's something. Slashes the back.
whack.
Oh. The vampire takes no damage. Why?
Oh.
I see. Yes, the glaive slashes the vampire's back, but it seems to resist
Ooh.
that.
Slashing resistance.
All right.
Ooh.
How exciting. Let's
That
learn.
was summon, and it moved and attacked. Next turn. There's some rustling downstairs. Okay. Tully.
Oh my goodness.
Okie dokie.
You're currently
Well, first
grabbed.
thing, yeah, we need to escape the grab because that's not great. We'll do an athletics check to try and escape. Here's the button I want. I'm gonna hero point that because I'm tired of dice today. Not that it will matter. It's
Ooh.
better,
Hey,
actually.
that does matter.
24.
The 18 was a failure, but the 24 is a success. So use your hero point, and you managed to break free of its grip.
All right. Second action. I think we will try something different today. Dread Martial Stance. We are going to attempt an intimidation check against a DC that you set based on the circumstances, as Tully is very upset and very mad about everything going on in here, including the vampire who's standing above the toy maker that you probably killed. So,
And it's usually the easy DC for your level. This
Yes.
is what you guys are level 5 currently, or 4?
yes.
Level
5.
Okay, so that's DC 18. Easy is -2, yeah? Yeah, easy is -2. So yeah, DC 18.
All right. I think
Hey.
we did it. That's good.
Yeah, 30 is a crit success, though I don't think there's anything special about crit success for this.
No, nothing special. But now when we critically strike, if we happen to critically strike, we can frighten things, which is good. And we get bonus to damage rolls.
Okay, yeah, you twist away and then yell.
And coming back with the axe, we're going to try and slice into this creature's neck. Because we have to start going for that somehow. That needs to be at map. I'm going to hero point that as well. Because
A natural one.
that still doesn't do it with a 15 total.
Nah, 15's not good enough. You swing again and try to catch it, but it parries the blow. And escape that swing. Alright, that's it. Oops. Fuck. Okay. The vampire will hiss trespasser as
Murderer.
it'll go for another claw. Oh, 33 is not quite a crit. It's just a hit.
Yep.
It's a hit by 9. 9 points of slashing damage as it tears into you.
Mm-hmm.
It'll try for the athletics check to grab.
Not this time.
15's a failure. And then...
I wish Tully's overlay would update.
Oh, I can...
He's like 2/3 health at this point.
Okay.
There we go. Chrome has decided that it doesn't want to update in the background anymore like it used to.
Mm.
I have two Chrome windows, one that's got the overlay, one that's got the sort of map view, and if I'm looking at the map, it won't update the overlay, and if I'm looking at the overlay, it won't update the map. And I don't know why this started happening. They've just done it in some update.
Saving memories.
There's an option that's supposed to turn that off, and I have that option selected, and I've had that option selected for the longest time. But yeah, it's very irritating.
Lures.
But all right, it has one more action left. Does it go for another strike? It wants to grab you, but it's done 2 MAP actions already. It is going to. Oh, and it can't step away. Can't move away. It saw you take that. Okay, so it is just going to step off to the side, kind of defensively.
Okay.
The one in the alley is currently restrained.
Yeah, they're having a shitty day.
And let's see, so it can try
You can
to
only
break.
escape, I think, when you're restrained, right?
Yeah, I think so. Can't use any attack or manipulate actions except to escape or force open. Alright, it will try to escape. What are... Vampire has, what? Athletics, acrobatics, okay. So it'll try to acrobatics its way out of her grip. It succeeds. Managed to slip out. From Shields from Flame's hands. And then we'll go for a claw attack. That's going to be at MAP 1. That's -4. 18 is going to just barely miss. And then it'll go for another claw strike. So just kind of claws. Yeah, another 18 is also missed by 1. So just claws ineffectually at Shields from Flame. Felix, followed by Shields from Flame.
Boop. Boop. I'll put Courageous Anthem up and see if I can't get that performance check for lingering composition.
All right, DC 20. Ooh, that 29 looks like a success, but not a crit. Just shy of crit. Performance DC, standard difficulty DC of the highest level target of your composition. Yeah. You guys are 5. Okay, yes. DC 20. So yeah, success. It lasts 3 rounds.
3 beautiful rounds. I will then target the vampire that's sort of further away, and I'm gonna throw a glue bomb at him. Whap.
Uh, 15 is gonna miss. But this is an alchemical that you're holding here.
Indeed.
They do sometimes have splashes.
I'm trying to fumble my way through dropping it in the chat.
You hit a creature with a glue bomb, it takes a 10-foot status penalty to its speeds for a minute. Escape DC is 17. Crit. Yeah, unfortunately on a miss it doesn't do anything. Okay. So yeah, you throw the glue bomb, it goes wide, hits the wall behind it, splatters.
Oh well.
Splashes glue everywhere.
I will try to strike then the vampire that is directly next to me for my third action. And that's at a map of -1, right? Because I threw a thing and that counts.
Yeah, so it'll be the first tier of map.
Okay.
Be like a -5 or -4 depending on what you're using. It's like a -5 with the
-5.
longsword. 16. That's including the flanking and the frightened. Sadly, that is going to just miss as you swing towards the scared vampire, and it ducks underneath. All right, shields.
Couldarn.
She is going to swing her Earthbreaker with the Courageous Anthem's help. 30 is going to hit. She smashes it into this vampire's face for 19 points of bludgeoning, which gets reduced a bit from resistance. She is then going to shove it. That 15, that's actually a 10. That's not going to work. Oh, wait, that might be too low. What is there? Shove. It's against Fortitude DC. That is not a critical failure. Just shy. She glances at Regan to see if she needs to get out of your way. Are you going in?
Oh. Yes, actually I was thinking about it.
Okay. Shields will then move out of the way. Or kind of step aside so you have free reign of the doorway. Should you need it. And that's her turn. Who's this? Oh, the scared vampire is going to strike at Felix. Little claw. Claw action. It's a bit scared though. 27 still gonna hit. As it slashes at you for 12 points of slashy damage. It will then try to grab you.
Personal space.
12's gonna miss. And then... yeah, it is scared. It's gonna use its third action to back away from both the skeleton and Felix. Alright, it's no longer frightened at the end of its turn. And it is Reagan's turn outside. Hello, Reagan.
It's time. Reagan's gonna come in with a doctor's visitation for Tully.
I got one action to kind of scramble into the doorway, or gap, and patch up Tully.
Greatly appreciated.
I'm gonna go for, I think, let me make sure, an expert one. 9, 10, 11, 12. And do I have to use, like, if I'm going to use the card, can I wait until after my roll?
No,
or
you
do I
have to choose to use it before the roll.
I will use my baby before.
Alright,
Is the baby
you're
a good
spending-
card or is it 3?
Yeah, it's a good card, the
Okay.
midwife, so you just spend 1 hero point to use the midwife. Midwife will increase your degree of success by 1.
Don't roll a 1. Oh, Jesus. 24, so.
Oh, this is 26,
against-
right?
Oh.
You rolled a 14 for
Yes,
a 26, so
And
that's
this
a
against
success.
20. Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be a critical success now, so go ahead and add another 2d8 to the heal.
Gosh,
I'm gonna-
there's already all of Tully's hit points.
Oh, I have. So I'm applying these. So 24 plus.
Oh, is the 24 was already all of his HP,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah.
It was pretty good already.
Alright.
So.
Yeah,
was fun.
you made
You're
sure.
very,
You made
very
sure.
healthy. Yeah, I wanted to be sure you were super healthy. Great for me.
All right,
So that's 1 action.
you're now inside.
I am inside. I can see. That's great news. I'm trying to sort through all these windows. I have many things to do. Do I have anything? Oh, yeah, I do have a 1 action that I can use in between my sustain. I will fortify my summon. They focus.
Yeah, you use a focus point to cast Fortify Summoning.
And
It
then
gives
I
your
will.
summon +1 stats bonus to all checks and DCs, including AC.
I will find my skeleton sheet. There it is.
You can just double click on the skeleton to pop it open.
Yes. Oh, there it is again. Okay. We found our skeleton sheet. And who is having a moment here? Skeletons. Oh. Not going to do that. Going to back up 1. And now I think I got to measure.
Oh, that's slightly too
Still
far.
15 feet. I see. It doesn't really matter. Because it has a ranged attack, but it's a volley range.
Oh, I see. Yeah, but its glaive
Uh,
does have reach, so it can technically hit both of
Yeah.
them from where it's standing.
Yeah. It's just that it's the slashing. I was hoping to try out a piercing
Oh, I see.
and all this. But that's okay. We will is anybody... Yeah, we'll target the one... What is, let me see. Volley is a -2 penalty, so it'd be like a -1.
It would have to draw the longbow,
Yeah.
so it would have to take
That's
1 action
true.
to swap from the glaive to longbow, and then 1
Yeah,
action to
I
shoot.
will just try and hope that I do better than a 3 on my glaive. Because the other one's slashing as well. So let's attack. Go, my little son. A natural 20.
Natural 20 will
For my
crit. Hello, skeleton.
Whee! Alright, go.
Skeleton crit.
Go, skeleton.
Ooh.
23.
23. Is this the one that's over by
This
Tully
is-
that you're
Oh, yes.
stabbing?
Yes.
Okay.
That was my target.
Yeah, that crunches the vampire's neck with the glaive as it slashes across it. That 23 does get reduced, but is not. It does not seem to be immune to slashing. It just seems like it resists some amount of it, some small.
The skeleton is my ally, correct?
Yes, the skeleton is your ally.
And that frightened the vampire one for being able to
Oh.
aura and getting a critical hit.
Oh,
Very scary skeleton.
the skeleton is mindless. Does that matter?
Oh, it's the vampire that gets the effect, not the.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah.
Let me look at Dread Marshal's stance. Yeah, there's no mental thing here. When you or an ally crits the enemy, yeah, I guess the enemy's just scared.
Yep.
Okay.
They are freaked
All right,
out.
yeah. They are freaked out. They were ignoring the skeleton over here, and now suddenly it's a huge threat.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then since I didn't
Go.
end up moving, I'm actually gonna use this. Did it click? No. Cute little
the-
set defense, where I can
Okay.
I have my reach weapon and get attack of opportunity on my weapon, which I don't think uses map, right? Oh.
Well, skeleton. So summons don't have a reaction.
Oh. I see. This is just for the creature.
Yeah, it's just for the creature. But you know
No.
what? I did this for Phelan. I let in previous season of Third Action, I did allow Grushy to spend his reaction for Phelan's reactions when it mattered. So I will allow you to use your reaction for the skeleton.
Okay, I will use my reaction for the
Because
skeleton.
I think that's more fun. That lets you use their interesting abilities. So
And since casters
come
can
at me
always
in the chat if
react
you,
otherwise.
if you care, and I will
Fight the skeleton.
flip you away. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it sets its defense. It readies the glaive for an attack of opportunity should the opportunity arise. Okay, vampire downstairs.
That also sounds like a book.
It does. 2 to pop this open, and 3 to step out. A new vampire has appeared. That's all its actions, is getting up here.
Not great, not great.
Just come up out of the broken trapdoor.
I don't love this new jam.
Yeah, not digging
Tully.
it. Action 1 is going to step down to flank this vampire here who was feasted on me not too long ago. Second action will be to strike with our axe and continue trying to decapitate, if possible.
Before you do that, okay, now it's fine. Oh. Hey, it's a crit. Oh, it counted the flank. Oh, excellent, excellent. It automatically. I was worried that the skeleton wasn't already an ally, but it looks
It
like
counted
it is.
that it said it is. Great.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I have a range.
Yeah, that is a 33. That will crit.
It should actually be +2, but whatever, it's fine.
Swing your fire
That is
axe.
17 points of slashing damage at the neck.
Alright, 12 points. I didn't say that aloud. 17 points gets reduced by some number. Ooh, mysterious. As it cuts the back of its neck. And is pretty badly wounded.
It is looking bad, but we are going to third action dueling parry and just be ready, just in case. Be defensive here.
Alright. Oops, sorry. You end your turn manually, so I don't need to do that. Okay. The spooked vampire that was just beside you. It is spooked.
Spoopy.
Scary little skeleton.
It is going to. Yeah, it's gotta try, right? It will try to claw at you again,
All right.
since you're still here.
Can I use my opportunity to do that? Or is it having a move?
Um,
What is the? I actually have almost never had attack of opportunity. Is it just when they like move about?
yeah. If you click on the attack of opportunity, it'll
Oh,
tell you.
will it
But
tell me?
Yeah.
Yes.
If it
excellent,
uses a
there we go.
manipulate action, which is like drawing items, etc., move actions, which is walking,
Range attack.
or using a ranged attack.
Excellent. Thank you.
Um,
Now I know.
But yeah, so it's just going to claw at Tully. That 32 is a hit, but not a crit. So it gets 13 points of slashing damage. We'll try to grab you with action 2.
Okay. No.
That is a critical failure with a 9. So on critical failure, you can grab it.
I'm gonna grapple it. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
You
take
should
that
bite
grapple.
it back.
Yeah, you try to grab. It tries to grab you. You catch it, like it slips, tumbles past you. You grab it by the back of the neck, and then it will try to break free. I guess. This third action.
That'll be at map.
Yeah, that will be at Matt. There's escape. Escape is never where I want it to be. There we go. Yeah, try acrobatics to escape. Select the token for I had it selected. Go. I did not put the minuses on it, but that is a critical failure on 19 minus 10. Yeah.
Yeah. So just can't try again.
It can't. It's done.
Nope.
It's done so. Felix, then Shields from Flame.
Or outside vampire.
Oh, sorry, outside vampire. Oh, yeah, outside vampire. Hello.
I'm okay with it not getting a turn. It just stays.
No. It's gonna try. Let's see.
Honest here.
It
My
strikes at
child's
Shields from Flame.
outside.
19's a hit. It rolls damage. You hear cut, a tearing of flesh outside. Oops, that was the vampire taking damage.
It hurt itself.
Again, not upset about this.
Hurt
All
itself.
right, there we go. Shields from Flame takes the damage. Tries to grab Shields from Flame.
Ooh.
Shields from Flame is grab. Ooh. No. Oh, yes. I can't read. Yes. On a 28, Shields from Flame is grabbed. And then third action, it will try to drain her. A little blood drinking. But 18's a failure, so it doesn't succeed at that.
It's got weak
Now.
teeth.
It's Felix's turn.
Okay. The battle music you hear that I've been humming in the background suddenly grows discordant, and the two vampires in front of me are both hit by a haunting hymn. I did my cone math. I believe it hits them cleanly.
Yes, yeah. I believe it. They both need to save, so this is the close one. Is 27, that's a success, but not a critical. The back one. Oh, they're just rolling high. 24, also success. So they'll take half damage.
Roll that beautiful damage.
7 gets reduced. They both take 3. So there's echoes in their ears. They kind of claw at their ears a little bit, recoil.
For my third action, can I do the acrobatics that I used to get into this room, but backwards to get out and help Shields from Flame?
You can just walk out. Yeah, you don't have to
I
do
will
the
allow
the
you
tumble.
to leave.
But it's
The
it's
tumble
hardly
is-
as cinematic.
Sure, you can. Sure, roll the tumble through if you want.
You spam tumble splat on the floor.
No, I prepare to do the roll, and then you just step out of the way.
No.
And now I kind of feel sad. And just walk outside.
I was gonna
Okay.
roll.
It was gonna be a thing, and I'll just go outside.
Why did... Oh, if you're outside, they can't hear you? I guess that's just because of how the... here, what if we put you like here? Does that... Okay.
That's the happy medium?
Yeah, yes, for keeping the Courageous Anthem on everyone.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Assuming that you're standing there.
Yes. My goal is
Or
just
like
to be able to hit the wood
Okay.
outside so I can help shields from flame.
Okay. Yep, so you you kind of move your way outside. Cool. Shields. She is going to first action break free. Or attempt to. 23 is a success. So she breaks free. She'll circle around and try to swing at this vampire's back, which now should have flanking with you there. There's her sheet. She's having to take a penalty, but sure. Hey, that's pretty good. 28, thanks to flanking, will hit.
Ah.
24 points of bludgeoning damage. She bashes this vampire,
Oh gosh.
slamming its head into the wall. From the inside, Regan and Tully, you just hear this bang as the wood beside you cracks.
Oh my goodness.
Perhaps coming to town wasn't a great idea.
It's a
all
question
right.
of who's helping who.
Which vampire is this? Okay. This vampire is gonna try to move over here, and in doing
Nah.
so, it will trigger
That's not
reactive
bad.
strike.
Maybe. Where's my cute?
Oh, right. Attack of opportunity
Definitely.
became reactive strike, yes. I guess that monster
Same
is
diff.
from
And it just
Remaster.
strikes with this. Yeah, skeleton. Maybe not a 16.
16 is a miss as it swings at the vampire.
Slash.
So.
Oh.
Okay. It is going to try to slash at Regan.
No. I was like, no,
aw.
Felix moved.
I put myself back.
Oh!
Why has this happened to me and only me?
34 is a crit. As it crits Regan for
Ah,
it's relatively low, 16 points of slashing damage.
shit.
Whoops, I keep making them take their own damage.
Oh, that was to my skeleton. Just kidding. That was a joke. Oh, now I have 0 HP. That's not true. Let's try that again.
Oh, I forgot about that, but okay, that's fine. I'll remember later. You.
There we go.
Sorry, what was vampire
Jason,
doing?
can you
Okay.
check the math on Regan's AC? I don't think that my bonuses were on there because of me jumping around.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter in this
Okay.
case because you at most would give a +1. Oh, but currently you're doing not the AC version. You're doing the Courageous Anthem, right? Which is
Never mind.
attack rolls. So either way, it was a crit by 13. Okay. Sorry, it moved. It attacked with a crit. Is going to try to grab Regan with its third action. Ribby grab. Let's go. 14's not a success. I hope.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, your DC's 18.
Yay!
All right. Who is this? This is Regan. It's your turn. Hello.
It's me, Regan. Whoopee. What do I got? What's this do? Skeleton's taking no damage. I don't want to be here. The most frustrating part of being a spellcaster is that most things take 2, And I want to walk and maintain my summon, so walk we shall, because I don't want to be there.
Okay, you you move outside,
Do I need line of sight? For
shuffling past Felix. Do you need line of sight for what?
that? For my protect companion. Not that anyone's attacked yet. Just no, I don't think I'm within distance. That's fine.
It only got bones. It don't got blood. So
You could
You could
cast
cast
it
it before you walk away, if that's what you're gonna do.
I will do that. Da da da, my little baby, come here.
You conjure an ethereal shield around your skeleton soldier.
Okay, bye, child.
Step
Good luck.
outside. And I presume then
My
you
God.
sustain.
Can't see. Okay, here we go. Yes. I can't touch my creature.
Here, you can. I'll let you put yourself
Yeah.
inside so you can do.
Oh,
the
now I can.
maneuvering.
Okay, there we go. Right here. Well, it doesn't. Give me a second. I might. Okay. Oh, actually, everyone is still.
Yes, all three of them are still
Doing
within
great.
the skeleton's reach.
So the skeleton will. The one by Tully sounds great. We still want to get rid of that.
Mhm.
And come here, baby skeleton. Go.
Grabbed and feared.
Do it. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, the 14 is getting re-rolled.
Baby skeleton, come on.
Baby skeleton.
Baby skeleton 20. Just a 20.
20 is going to hit thanks to off guard from grab and the frighten. Did it have its turn yet? Oh no, it's going. It's yeah, it hasn't gone yet. Okay.
And baby skeleton, go. Just do more than 9. It does 9 to it.
Slash.
Or less.
It does take some
Scratch.
damage as it cuts through.
Okay.
And it will. I like to set defense. We'll do that. I'll give
Alright.
up my reaction to do that and move Regan back to where
Alright.
she's safe. Safer.
Okay, vampire. We've all left.
I don't want to be here.
Tully has 2 vampires on him, so this one is
Why not a
gonna
third?
run towards Felix and claw strike. 16's a miss. It did have to move out of Skeletal Soldier's reach, so it could get reaction by that if you wanted.
Yes.
Okay.
Give it such a strike. Hold on, let me target it first.
I imagine
What will
it, like,
baby
it
skeleton
grabs its
manage?
hand with its other hand and then strikes really, really hard.
A 22.
Hey.
Okay. It's targeting the wrong one still.
Oh, is it?
Let's see. But the 22 should still hit
Oh,
it.
there we go.
Yes, that'll still hit, so roll damage.
Maybe. There we go. Ah, a 7.
7 points of slashing damage
Little
will
baby
scrape
bit.
it as it charges towards Felix. Yes, first attack is a miss. Second claw strike on Felix.
No, thank you.
17's a miss. Boo! Kill them, vampires! Kill them!
Kill them all.
Tully!
All right. We'll strike out at the one in front of us first and see if we can just decapitate it. We are really going for the head again and again and again.
All right.
Hero point.
Natural one. It's getting hero pointed. That's much better.
Yeah, it's much better.
That 30 will be a crit in this case. Yeah, because it's flanked and frightened.
That is 18 points, and it is still frightened. Well, I guess its turn will come around, but...
Crunch. It is unconscious.
Stab it.
Falls to the ground.
Um,
Alright, I guess it's still in your grip.
It's still in my grasp.
Yep.
Well, I don't think I have a stake on me since we didn't pass the stakes out, did we?
Is that not what you were doing earlier?
I gave people holy water.
Oh, I thought I saw stakes. Did you just have the stakes? I saw them pop up.
Yeah, I have 8 stakes in my inventory. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
Tully reaches for for his belt, thinking, "Where's the stake?" Oh,
Uh-oh.
outside, Felix realizes he's got 8 stakes dangling from his belt.
We're doing good.
going to
Nope.
drop this vampire, and shit, I don't want to have to. Just gonna be up next round, though, isn't it? If I drop holy water on it, will that do anything? No idea.
Burn like hell.
Drink it.
Second action is to pull holy water, and third will be to try and drop it on this unconscious one that we're going to release. I do not know if
Okay.
the holy water will do anything, but we will try.
Okay. Sorry, so that's attack. Free action to release grip. Let it fall. Draw.
I
and
guess it's
splash
reload.
holy water.
Reload dash, so it's draw and strike with the same action, correct? For holy water?
Oh, is it?
I think so. Isn't that what the reload dash means? If it's reload 0.
No,
'Cause that's
reload
how
0
shuriken is.
is.
Oh no, you're right. Reload 0 shuriken. So no, it is draw and then strike. So
Yeah.
that's fine. Never mind. All good.
Are you gonna throw it? Because holy water does have splash damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just kind of dropping it. I'm throwing it at the thing that the undead on the ground. So
Okay. Give me an attack roll for the throw. It just needs to not critically miss. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
that hits. You splash the one on the ground with holy water. It sizzles and burns that 1 point of holy water spirit.
Splash. Yeah.
That'll work. That will splash onto the vampire next to you, who's still standing, and he'll also and recoil from the liquid.
And get fear for taking damage?
No,
I
only
don't think
crits
it's
cause.
only crits do that.
Okay.
And that was definitely not a crit, but that is all 3 actions.
All right. Which vampire is this? Outside.
Oh, his turn moved
Uh,
before mine.
It did move that one's turn. Yes. So you've made it skip its turn. Because it was right after you. All right,
Yeah, no,
outside.
fine.
Vampire. Claws at shields from flame. Still here. 25 will hit. Damage. 7 points of slashing. Tries for a grab. Jumps on her. Jumps at her. 12 is a critical miss? Yes, that is a critical miss. She grabs it.
Get him.
Seems reasonable.
Leaps into her arms. Or leaps at her and she, chokeholds. And then I guess we'll try to break free. Danger of trying to grapple beefy people. Alright. Escape. That should be -5 for 22. Sorry, -4 for 23. And what's her athletics? That is a failure. It's not able to escape. All right. Now it's Felix. Your turn.
Can I use the marriage to be able to get past this vampire in front of me and down to the one that is down?
Anytime during your turn, you can stride as a free action without provoking reactions. You'll still have to... you know what? Sure. I'll allow it. Why not? And I think the marriage is... marriage is neutral, so it costs... what did I say? Is that... I forget what neutrals cost. Are neutrals 3 for everybody, or are they 1?
I don't remember. I know good's good is 1 and evil is 3.
Reversed for Jason.
Wow. Where's my hero points system? There it is.
Neutral, because even vampires can get married.
Neutral cards are 1 hero point for both. So spend 1 hero point. Slide in.
Whoop. Yeah. So I will spend an action to get a stake in hand, and a second action to stake that vampire.
All right. Stake comes out right in the heart. This vampire is out of combat. I'm gonna mark it with a skull. Mark it as dead. And remove it. It is staked.
Yeehaw.
We're getting
Alright,
up.
1 of 4.
1 of 4. I still have 1 action left.
Yes, it was marriage to get in for free action. Their skeletal, you and the skeletal soldier are buffed, as you had married the skeletal soldier.
Aw.
Aww.
Marriage.
Marriage.
Happy
feels
hissing.
supported. And then 1 to draw, 1 to stake. Yeah, you have 1 action left.
I will use my sword to strike at the remaining vampire.
All right.
Great job.
Natural 1 for a 10 is gonna miss.
I would like to hero point that.
All right, a hero point away.
At least it's not so critical, awful.
All right, it's both fire cards.
It's not an embarrassment.
All right, 14's not a critical miss. You do swing at the vampire who's facing Tully, and they turn and try to block it with their hand.
Cool time.
All right, shields. She has this vampire grabbed. She is going to kind of press it up against the wall and go for an Earthbreaker swing.
Ouch.
24 will hit. For 11 points of damage. Second strike. Slams again. 21 will hit. For 17 points of damage. Smashing the vampire's head like partially through the wall.
Ooh.
Whew. Or is she like she's just smashed like 2 hard hammer swings. And now the vampire's kind of like hanging through a new hole in the wall, beside the other hole in the wall.
Huh.
And it is currently unconscious, but obviously it's a vampire. That was her... Oh wait, that was 2 actions. She attacked.
You just have fun.
Grabbed. She will stride over here. towards this other vampire in the opening. Vampire that's beside Felix. So 2 vampires remain conscious currently. It will try to claw at you. Felix, that 28 will hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
For 9 points of slashing. It will try to grab you.
No friend.
14 will miss, unfortunately. And it's gonna... where's this vampire? This vampire's going soon. It will try to move around to here.
I will reactive strike as it starts to move away from me and
Okay.
slash at
And
it.
I think the other skeletal soldier also has a reaction it can use.
Ooh.
27 to hit.
27 will hit, roll damage.
Cool. No crit, but hey. 10 points of slashing damage.
Alright, yeah, it is slashed as it like tries to break away from you to get around behind Felix. As it's moving, that's an opening for the skeletal soldier to strike.
I'll give it a little. I hope it's targeted this time. I got a 20 exactly.
20 is not quite enough as it dodges the skeleton's blow. But now it's in position. Regan.
Well, I can see the one up here. So, I will target it. That would be a good idea. And try an electric arc over shields from flame with a
Okay.
reflex of 21.
I think technically you can actually reach both of them.
Oh, I can actually kind of see both of them. Well, I will do
Yeah.
both of them then. I didn't scroll over far enough. It was covered by my like 6 sheets.
Alright, they both have to reflex save, so the closer one by shields from flame rolls, that doesn't look good. That's a 17, it's a failure, and then the further one by Felix also rolls to try to dodge, that's an 18. They both rolled horribly. Roll damage.
Whoosh. Oh boy. It's an 11. Fairly
Electricity
average.
arcs through the room. They both take 11 points of electricity damage.
Zap. And then I just have to see my skeleton real quick. Skeleton will actually be moving 5, 10, 15. And I will
Okay,
move back
moves into flanking with shields from flame.
and uncheck this, recheck that, and do a swing at the one in front of it. With a hiss. Ah, damn!
Ah.
I saw that 18
15's a
trick.
miss.
15.
Yeah, almost.
Hmm. And that's it for the
All right.
for me and the skeleton.
Okay, vampire. It wanted to move. Oh, it still can. It is going to move over here to try to gang up on Felix. Goes for a claw, strike.
Oh my goodness!
32. It's a crit.
No, Felix has all the stakes.
And it's got sneak attack finally. They've been trying so hard. 24 points of slashing
Yeah,
damage.
because they needed sneak attack, that's for sure.
That's so many hit points.
No.
Second action is to try to... Oh, sorry, that's the third action, is to try to grab you. 20 versus your 4 DC is a success. You are grabbed. But that's its third action. Tully!
Okie doke. First action, we're going to step up so that we are also flanking, as we just got a flank train going.
Yeah.
Second action will be...
The conga line.
We'll do a snagging strike, and we'll just strike out at the vampire right in front of us. 5,
Everyone should grab each other.
That looks like it hits, though.
22.
22.
Yeah, 22. Thanks to off guard flanking and courageous anthem will hit.
All right, that is 11 points of slashing damage, and
You stab it in the butt or slash it in the butt.
it is also off guard until the beginning of my next turn, regardless of flanking. And I think we should hit it again. But this time we are going to go for combat grab as we try to strike and grab at the same time.
All right.
Ooh.
Natural 20 is a 31.
I'll take that.
That's a
nice.
crit.
Thank you. As we get 17 points of slashy slash damage, and it's frightened, and it's grabbed.
All right.
So you've grabbed it. It's grabbed me.
Yes. We have a grab train as well as the flank train. So
Yes, our train for audio listeners is a vampire not grabbing anybody, just standing still. To then Felix, who is grabbed by the vampire to his right, that vampire is grabbed by Tully, and then to his behind Tully is a vampire that is hanging from a doorway, or from the hole rather, the new doorway. All right, cool. That was your turn, right?
Yep.
All right, Felix, you're up. You're currently grabbed.
Yeah. I would like to try to escape that grab, please.
Okay. Escape can be either unarmed attack, unarmed attack, acrobatics, or fortitude. Not fortitude. Fine. Acrobatics or athletics.
Can I? Yeah, I think I'll go for the athletics and
Okay.
try to wiggle my way out of this grab.
Yep. Just kind of force your way out. Oh. 25, I think, is a success. Or is my, especially with it being frightened. Yeah, that's a success. You are no longer grabbed. That does count
Okay.
as an attack. That's an FYI.
So that has like
That in-
kinda,
It increases
that would-
MAP, yeah.
increases MAP. Cool. Well, then maybe I won't do that, but at least like strike with my weapon. But I will. Move next to the vampire that's making a new hole in the wall.
Oh, yep.
I believe I can reach them from here.
Yes, you can.
So 1, 2.
You have
And
enough actions
I-
to draw a stake, but not enough to stake.
Yeah, not enough to stake it. So I think I will actually end with playing a courageous anthem. And the next turn I will stake it.
Okay. Courageous Anthem goes up. Lingering Composition again. 13's a failure, so you get the point back. How many
it
focus points do you have
persists-
currently? Do you have 2?
I have the 1. That was my last one I would have spent, but it did not spend.
Oh, I thought you used... Did you use the focus point earlier?
I used a focus. I had 2. I spent.
Oh, you had 2. Oh, sorry. You
Yeah.
said you had 1. I thought... Okay, yes. You meant you had 1 left.
I had 1 left.
I
Yes.
understand. I follow. Okay, so Linger Composition fails, so the Courageous Anthem lasts for 1 round. All right, but no stake in hand, just longsword currently. The vampire in the wall, its eyes shoot open, and it'll kind of pull itself out. So get up from prone, 1 action. Turn and try to attack shields from
So
flame.
how big is the hole in the wall?
Um,
Because standing up from prone is a move action technically, and if the
Yes,
hole is
yes.
big
If,
enough,
I would allow it. Yes. you can use your reactive strike through the hole in the wall.
we are going to try and strike it and see if we can keep it from getting back up.
All right. While you're holding one vampire, you turn and swing the axe.
I hear the movement and just kind of pull the axe back. Go, no, back.
All right, that will hit. Roll 27 hits. This is like as it's like head snaps up, axe right into the head again.
Yep, just right in the top. 9 points of damage there. That's not it. I take it.
The vampire. It just like lifted its head.
Yeah.
Axe back in the head. It falls over, slumped again. It is unconscious. It has lost its turn.
Good.
All right. Where's this vampire in the order? I guess it's Shields from Flame's turn.
Yeah.
All right. Shields from Flame. She glances over, sees the vampire is dealt with, and will.
I think we got this one head on in.
She will move in 5, 10, 20. She'll swing around and slam her Earthbreaker into the vampire that Tully is holding. Unless he looks like he wants that kill for himself.
Nope, don't care.
Okay.
Kill it.
That's a natural 20.
She's so strong.
Bash the head
She
in. Go for it.
smashes this thing.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
45 points of bludgeoning damage.
We have been underutilizing shields from flame.
I feel, yeah.
Well,
This
she'll
vampire
definitely
is
protect the bar.
they're
Right.
frightened.
I
and
am
unconscious.
frightened.
They go limp in your grasp, Tully. And then she'll turn around and swing at the other vampire behind
Might
her.
as well.
Ah! She screams. 16 is not enough. She swings at the other vampire.
She missed on purpose. She just wants to put fear into its heart.
Vampire who she just swung at, the only conscious one currently, is going to try to claw at Shields from Flame. So I'm sure I got the right sheet open. Go, vampire, go. Claw. 16's not going to hit. Second claw. Hey, 27 will hit. There's no sneak attack because that thing's unconscious. 7 points of slashing damage. And then the vampire is gonna like run over towards the door. With its third action. Regan.
That was the choice.
Ring can't see. Regan can see.
It's a mess. The only conscious vampire is the one in the corner by this door.
Yeah,
The other
is
two
this-
are unconscious but have not been staked yet.
Is this blocking you from staking, Felix? If I were to stay here.
Like, they're on my belt. If you can grab one, go for it. Otherwise, it's what I'm doing now.
Oh no, I was just. Is this? Can you like? If I stood here, because I think
Yes,
I would
Felix could
lose my
still
skill.
stake from there.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, she's gonna zap farthest one, or try to. Bring me my spells, please. There we go. Reflex save of 21 for that vampire.
Okay. This will run out your concentration, so the skeletal soldier will drop.
Oh wait, I moved. You're right.
Yeah.
No, my bad. The whole reason I didn't do the stakes was because of that. The stakes were too high. I'll do a cute little, cute little single force barrage.
Yeah. All right. Move forward. You send a missile. 1d4
Oh,
plus
my
1.
missile for 4.
Hey, it's pretty good. 4 points of force damage. Unblockable.
Pew, pew.
Goes flying at the vampire by the door. And connect. And you have 1 action left.
5, 10. I'll just use the whole action to do this, and a swing for the
Alright,
skeleton.
Skeletal Soldier goes running towards the vampire.
Shambling its little a 27. So
That will hit. Roll damage.
let's see. Hey, might do 1 damage. 6.
Yeah, it does 1 damage. Scrapes the vampire.
Gonna
That
get
is
you.
something. Top of the round, Tully.
All right, so can I grab one of the stakes off of Felix's belt with an action?
Yes. Currently, you're
Okay.
just holding. You'd have to let the vampire drop, obviously.
Sure, I would release the vampire to open up a hand and then reach over and grab and take the sharpened bird off of the belt. And we'll, second action, kneel down and stab this one very quickly.
Oh, something got very quiet, or otherwise my mic messed, or my headset.
No,
I
he,
don't
he
know.
got very quiet.
Am
Okay.
I quiet still?
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
You're back.
You're fixed.
I don't know.
Alright.
And then third action,
So that was
we'll-
staking the one that you just dropped.
Yeah, the one that I just dropped in front of me to the west.
Alright. That one is out of combat.
And third action will close in on. Oh. We're going to close in on the vampire, but we are going to give some space here for other
Okay.
creatures to get in the way.
You begin to approach. Felix.
1 action, I will draw a stake. The second action, I will stake that vampire.
All right. You have to kind of go through the back because it's kind of laying forward. But yeah, you stake that vampire. The one that's kind of hanging through the wall is now staked and is out of combat.
And then third action, I will try to keep Courageous Anthem going. See if we can't make that lingering composition actually linger this time.
It's not killing the vampire. Kill it. There we go. 20 is a success, so 3 rounds. Shields from flame. She will run forward. Swing. 26 will hit. For 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Not bad at all.
Which is enough to knock the vampire out, and then she'll back away. With that, all of them are unconscious. I'm assuming that Felix is gonna basically just go for a staking, so
Yeah.
I'll end combat here.
Ew.
So Felix rushes over, bleeding a bit from all the vampire wounds. But one more stake, right in the heart. The vampire stops moving.
Pour some holy water on top just for good measure.
Need to cut
Well,
their heads off.
Don't waste all of them.
We've got plenty. It's fine. I got a case.
Just accidentally drops the case. Oh no!
Look it up.
Yeah. If we underutilized
Flying
anything, it
through
was
the
the
air.
holy water.
Well, the holy water is just needed for the end piece of this.
Yes.
Which I guess, Regan, you probably walk everyone through the procedure. Shields from Flame pulls out a machete.
Before
maybe
my
it's the s-
skeleton
always
disappears, I'll
been
have it
Pick the heads immediately.
chop the head off. That's
Alright,
slave.
Yeah, down. We're just going at
skeletal,
it.
skeletal glaives to the heads. Tully's axe him. Shields from Flame takes her machete out and cuts one off. that leaves one for Felix to use the greatsword on. And actually, you're no, never mind. Okay. And with that, 4 heads collected. You set them on the table, pour 4 doses of holy water on them. I guess use up 4 doses, Tully.
I'll go ahead and use up 4 doses.
And as the heads sizzle and scream, a
Well,
quiet
hopefully that lowers the
falls.
stakes a little bit around here.
God damn. And I think with that, we'll end the episode for the evening. Thank you, everyone. The vampires are dead. The
For now.
vampires that have been here all along. Yeah. Well done. A bit rough, but well done. All right. Well, if you're looking at this, OBS crashed at the end of the game, but we're basically done there. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us for the evening. Everybody else has run away, but I've got the stream back up, so we'll be back next week with another episode of Third Action, with decidedly less vampires. But I hope you enjoyed this little rendezvous with blood. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Goodbye, I guess. Goodbye.